Huh?
Are we live?
Are we
live? I think we're live.
We're live?
I think we're live.
Man, Clifford, can you believe that?
Shit. I think Clifford might be a little broken today.
Oh,
We're gonna pretend like he's okay. What do you think, Cliff?
Sorry, we didn't get his firmware updates in time,
Yeah.
so he's a little...
He's a little behind. He's about a week behind right now. So, hopefully it fixes soon.
Yeah, like, that's the hope, you know?
We couldn't shut him down and turn it back on.
He's the, embodiment of the meme right now. I'm alive, but I'm dead.
Yeah.
Missing today, he's Cliff Headroom.
He's embracing his inner Clyde. Oh, I think I hear something that shouldn't be on.
What? No way. Not us. We're professional.
We're professional. Professional.
But what are we professionals of, MacKenzie?
What are we professionals of? Give me a moment. We are not professionals. We are far from it. We just like having fun and sharing that with others.
That makes us professionals.
What did I just fucking say?
Hey.
Don't make me come over there. Alright. Hello, all. Welcome back to Cavaliers of the Cosmos.
What?
This is a 5th edition D&D podcast
No
set in.
way.
Space!
Space! Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And there is not enough of it right now.
No.
It's kind of stuffy
No.
at the moment.
Yeah, no.
To those who have played D&D before, we'd love to hear input from you. Just no cusses.
Just tell us how much we suck.
Yeah. If you swear, it invalidates your point and we don't listen.
Yeah.
And I cry easily.
Yeah, that too. To those who have never experienced D&D before, it's not like this.
What?
Don't expect this.
No.
Most
What?
people are organized.
Whoa. That's a lie, and you know it.
Yeah. But now we're going to go around and we're going to introduce ourselves as we always do.
Start with Cliff?
We'll start with Mike.
We'll end with Cliff.
Yeah.
As he said, I am Mike, and I am playing a gnome, a deep gnome mystic. That's basically it.
Oh, man. How can I follow that up with... I'm Korben, and I play Oisin Briste, a ranger artificer, and, yeah.
I'm
You're really starting to get on to that, aren't you, boyo?
I am.
I should start taking some lessons.
I'm listening to the International Dialect English Archive.
All right.
I'm Chetasia, and I play Danica, the Fire Genasi Druid.
And over here we have...
I'm Cliff, and I play Clyde Horncarver. I'm just going to talk my character's voice the entire introduction. Ignore the man behind the hand.
Wow, Clifford, your ventriloquism is getting superior by the day. I didn't even see your mouth move.
Yeah, no, it's so good, alright? Part of the firmware update.
Oh, it's
Because
amazing.
he's tagging from his back.
Okay. And I am MacKenzie, the humble DM.
Hey, not that humble.
Nope. Quick recap.
Oh, shit.
After reforming the start to newly the crew,
You already did.
Recap. Here we go.
the crew returned to the Avis system
You should be
to
playing
return
a gnome
the
with
necklace
that,
they
like
were
that.
commissioned to retrieve.
Well, just so I can talk like this. Hey, guys.
We're not even 10 minutes in.
It's like I did this for just this bit. I didn't, but... Alright.
I hope.
Oh my god, that was so good!
Are you?
Might as well
Should
get
you
the,
excuse yourself?
might as well get the 20 minutes over now.
Alright.
Maybe you should step away for a moment. Are you sure?
You got something to
Which
drink?
book I was using.
Oh, good.
You need a drink? Or?
As I said, we are not professionals.
Excuse me.
Wait,
We
you're
are
talking about...
Far from it.
That was
We're not even amateurs.
We can't even say it's because we're new, because I've been doing this for over a decade, almost 2.
Nerd.
And I grew up around them.
As I was saying, after reforming the star to newly and meeting her, The crew returned to the Avis system to return a necklace they were commissioned to retrieve. Got a favor. Who knows if it'll actually pay off from that individual.
Yeah.
The group searched for more jobs, finding work around the city and clear across the universe. Oisin went to talk to some weird bird ladies.
Oh, I just want to gossip.
Yeah, got a, I guess you'd call it a light prophecy? A light...
Prophecy diet, you know?
Yeah.
Little appetizer.
It was a prophecy without all the hubbub.
Yeah.
It's a prophecy only you know of.
Say
Yeah. And
it's a little.
soon after, he stepped out and got kidnapped.
I'll have you know, I'm 45.
Which I did not have you roll because plot.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just gonna live because of plot. Might as well get endangered.
Yeah, you know, I just had to.
I
Babe,
spend.
stop staring at him. I know he looks stupid. Stop staring.
Listen, you're just jealous that you can't see what's going on in here, alright?
After a couple hours, the crew was alerted by the kidnapper that they had taken Oisin, and that's where we are now.
Wait, did they say what they wanted for him?
A pack of smokes and their dad.
They did
Oh,
not.
well, we can't deliver
They
that.
said that they had him, and then Clyde threatened them, and they ceased communication.
Oh, well, he's dead now then.
I was
So,
not taken to a secondary location if I learned anything.
as this was broadcast over the everyone's comms, you two standing there. You two standing, well, it just automatically broadcasts out when somebody goes like, general broadcast, hey, how's it going? Everyone hears it.
I don't know how to use it though.
It's technology.
It's like using a walkie-talkie. You can figure it out.
I've never used a walkie-talkie in my life.
You two
You never had a fun childhood.
can hear as Clyde is thumping around in the other room, and then sort of just takes off out of the ship, leaving just you two and the other three members of the crew, just sort of wondering what's going on.
Where are you going?
He's just trouncing off. But you guys would have heard the communication.
Where are you going?
The McRib is bad.
No.
You would have heard the communication that happened between the kidnappers and Clyde. So
I can't talk for once, so I got funny props.
what are you guys doing? What is the next step in the trying to recover Oisin?
Huh?
No, there's nothing in there.
No.
Something was left on the doorstep. Do we know this?
It was the communicator.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
and
communicated.
brought in.
my
So there's
whole-
no way to track him.
my whole gauntlet.
There's no way to track him that I know of, unless he's carrying some other technology that is
Would've been smarter if
distinct
I
to
put
us.
Locate creature on.
You
Yeah.
could wait 8 hours and put it on.
No, I'll be in the secondary location by then. And statistically, you don't come back.
So they can't contact us now
Generally only have 36
to
hours
tell us
after
what they
kidnapping.
want. All they said was,
I've been watching
we'll bring him
Criminal
back when we're done with him. Is that
Minds.
what they
I've been
said?
watching Criminal Minds.
I was
No.
maybe a John
What
Wayne
exactly
reference.
was the communique again?
Now, as it was a week ago, and I made the mistake of not double checking, but they said something along the lines of, we have taken him, and then Clyde was like, give him back or I'm going to kill you, and they just dropped and ran. So, you don't know what they want. You don't know where they are, who they are, or anything
Wait,
like that.
he dropped and ran?
The person who was on the other end,
Dropped the
who
call.
was like, hey, we took Oisin, Clyde threatened, and they went, oh shit, and took off. So,
Alright, so we don't know what their intentions are.
Do any of us know where he was last?
he did not tell anyone where he was going.
Oh, he's dead. Let's just leave.
So, Cliff, our plan that we constantly talk about off camera, looks like we're doing it now. Just different target.
Okay, so we're still on the bird planet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you haven't left the
I'm
planet.
sorry. I wasn't here for some of the last
We have done
session.
2 recaps now.
I'm just making sure.
How long since
Make it
the
3.
communicator was dropped?
About
Off at
5 minutes.
Okay. I am going to start questioning people
Don't complain.
in the
Third
area if they noticed anybody by our ship, and specifically if anybody noticed somebody dropping that communicator.
Give me a perception roll. See if you can locate anyone around the ship.
After he does that, I'm gonna suggest we go and visit General Talus and see if he can help us.
No, bro, we got straight to the king. Whatever.
9, so 8.
Okay, there's a couple there's a couple people working the dock, walking around. You can see a couple soldiers off in the distance. Yeah. Just calling people.
Stats.
Okay, I will question them
Who you
just normally, and I won't
Yeah,
do
you know,
telepathic.
like
Okay.
Who are you gonna
5, so like negative
communicate?
7.
Oh, the
You're gonna go to
closest. Whichever.
dock worker or
Is the
soldier?
dock worker closer or is the soldier closer?
It's probably a difference of like 20 feet, depending on. Which
I'll go
one.
to the soldier. He'd probably be more likely, more trained to notice
Okay.
something like that. So I'll go to him and ask if
Going
he
up,
knows.
it's 3 soldiers walking their patrol.
What
As you
breed is
approach, they notice you and they all go to smiles. They're very familiar. You guys are pseudo famous around here, so
Yeah.
Because we can help
best
save.
kind.
Yeah. Did you?
Sealess?
Did you notice anyone dropping? And I imagine I took it with me. This communicator was dropped at our dock door. Do you recall seeing anybody run by with it, or?
give me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
That's all.
Remember, you have inspiration.
Oh, I like the whites. Yeet.
Nat 20.
Okay.
20.
Thank you.
I always thought yeet. That's what that means, right? Yeet. And fuck is 1.
Okay. Thank you.
You need to stop showing him custom dice.
As you're talking and asking, the one soldier just bends down to get a little closer to you. Not in like a condescending, like, hey there, little fellow way,
Right,
but like
because I am just a little fella, I guess.
just lower down so he's a little closer, like more eye to eye with you. I seen a fella, he ran off, I assume fella. Smaller build, kind of frail looking. He ran off that way, and he points the other direction.
Use the damn.
Could you identify the species?
Cliff's gonna be
What
so
kind of
mad that he's
creature
in the
he
middle of
was?
firmware
Was
art
it
From the
update.
distance, no,
Was it an Aarakocra or was it?
there no wings, no wings.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
White
That's one of
skin. Was it taller than me? My height, taller.
It was taller than you. Yep.
Would you say I'm 4 feet, right?
Yeah.
Would you say my height and half again? 6 foot, would you say?
Maybe not that much, but close to it. Yeah.
But frail looking.
Very, very thin build.
Frail.
Did he appear human or?
I've never seen a human like him, but I mean, maybe.
Average size,
What
frail.
about those freaky human?
And the other 2 began to walk, and he's like, I'm
Experiments.
sorry, I gotta go back on patrol, but I did see someone go that way.
Okay, I will go the way that he pointed, and I'll
Yeah.
call for Danica and Amy, and if she's geared up in her armor, why do I keep forgetting her name?
Very.
Veery.
Veery probably won't leave the ship.
Okay, well
Okay.
then
Desmond.
Dennis, yeah.
Returning to the ship with that information.
Well, let's
Yeah.
just bust out the launch.
None of us saw where Clyde went, so there's
Yeah.
no point trying to follow him.
Return to the ship. Desmond is there. And, did you learn something? You sort of
Well,
stormed off.
I learned the
from
direction in which the culprit took off. Some soldiers saw him, some guy running by with this thing, and I apparently running back without it. So
And you kind of describe like the white skin, tall and frail.
yeah,
Didn't Clyde mention seeing some weird human-looking people with weird skin and kind of malformed?
He may have. I don't.
Pretty sure he told us.
White, frail, average height.
Well, we have a jumping off point.
Oh my God.
We got two choices. We can take your advice and go talk to the general right now, or we can try and follow the trail.
The general knows the city. That might be our best bet.
Okay, let's do that then. If not, we at least know the direction that they traveled. Maybe we can follow that route and ask vendors along the way.
Okay. General Talus says live in the other direction.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are heading to General Talus?
I think that's probably the best thing to do.
Okay. Making your way towards his house. It's really calm. They're really easy to get there. It's just go down the dock, take a left, take a right. There you are.
Oh,
Sort of
damn.
Okay. As you walk up to the door, it's open. There are a couple guards coming in and out. And as you get closer, they notice you too and give a smile. Step to the side as you walk in. It's a very calm atmosphere. There's like a little party going on at the moment.
Okay, walking in, can we see where General Talus is?
Yeah, he's in the middle. He's drinking with some soldier buddies and shooting the shit, and they're just having a good time.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to him and then just kind of quietly, to him, just say, can we have a moment in private?
Of course we can, no problem. What's the deal? And he's like in your face right now, and you can just smell the acrid liquor coming off of his breath.
Isn't it like 11 a.m.?
Do you have a spare?
Yeah.
Do you have a spare room we can go to?
Sure, why not? And he starts walking off.
Okay, are you following?
Yeah.
Did Amy come with us?
You didn't ask her to.
I thought that's what we said we were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said,
What
Alice
Amy
is in the other direction.
Amy and
Okay.
Dexter to.
I guess we'll go back then.
Okay.
If we need help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we go to this other room? Yeah, over here. Leaves.
So.
No, I mean when we need help.
Yeah. So you two follow General Talus into this room. There are a couple Aarakocras in there, and they're talking. Get out, go. And they leave, and he's just, what can I do for you two?
Oisin is missing.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Clyde got. Oh, go ahead.
Did you see him go missing?
Clyde. I wasn't here for this. Clyde found his communicator outside our ship, and someone reached out on it and said that they had kidnapped him.
Whoa, that's a mighty unfortunate thing. But I don't think this is a private situation. He walks back out and he's like, okay, listen up, all you fucks. Come on, gather up. Okay, we've got a missing individual. He goes by Oisin. He wears a helmet. He is human. And we are to find him. He's been missing for... How long has he been missing for?
Probably 20 minutes at this point.
20
That we
minutes.
know of. 20 minutes since the communique.
20 minutes? 20 minutes he's been missing on everyone on the street. Search every building. I don't care whose door you have to go through.
Able to make a replica of what he looks like?
I should be able, well, I can make a replica of what he looks like, but we should also describe the best we can the people who are likely to have taken him.
Oh yeah, give
As
a
a jumping
quick
off point.
description.
So yeah, I can make I can do the.
Okay.
I can do that on a,
A little
as big as I think. What is it? A square foot? Is that the biggest I can make?
Yes,
Yep.
so you pass
So
around an image of
prestidigitate
Oisin,
the image
and
of.
then we just do a verbal description of the dude that was explained to us.
And then, all right, everyone, get out there, find him, report back. Do not enter a premises if you think that might be the one where he is being held. We do not want to spook the kidnappers and incite them to kill the individual. Everybody hop to it, and half the guards just drop their drinks and file out, and the other half nicely place down their shit, and they begin to clean up a little bit before Talus is just like, no, get the fuck out, go, come on. Watching them walk away too, a good majority of all these guards that are here are a little wasted. So, yeah.
And a
You
bunch
see-
of drunken bird morons, lightweights.
You see him start to gather up some stuff, and he's about to head out as well. And he waits for you two to leave the building. He's like, okay, I gotta lock my door. gotta lock my door. Come on. You two gonna go about your own search, or are you gonna assist us, or what are we going with here?
Well, do you recognize by the description of the likely kidnappers who they might be? Is there an area where there's a group of these people? Or
the problem with going off of a visual identification of anybody anymore is a vast majority of this city can alter their appearance. So that person could not even look like that, or they could actually look like that and are currently running across the city looking like, her. We don't know.
Okay.
So we've got to be aware that your suspect may not look the way they look.
All right.
If that makes any sense.
Okay, yeah, we don't know where he was coming back from. So we know that he left. He said he had to go do something. I don't know, mentioned something about tea or something like that, and then he buggered off. And
you have no idea of
we don't know where he was going.
His last known location, by your guys' knowledge, was your ship.
Yeah, well, he did leave it. He said, like I said, he mumbled something about tea and he was gone.
Does the communicator have GPS quality?
No.
There we go.
No, it does not.
Sorry, my criminal minds is working.
Wouldn't matter
Also,
because
wouldn't help.
they left it.
He's holding.
They left
He
it.
doesn't have it.
I meant
Oh,
like
a
a
record.
backtracked record.
Oh, we could
Oh,
trace
no.
it back to where it was last. Yeah.
The call was coming from inside the house.
Yeah.
So, you two, what are you going to do? Are you going to help them in their search, or go about your own search?
Well, I feel like it'd be beneficial to stay with General Talus because he knows the city.
Okay.
He's also half off his rocker with booze.
No, that's true.
Pretty
I'm
hammered.
assuming this is what we're saying, like telepathically right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do
we
you
could.
want to head in the direction the guards saw that figure?
Well, if Talus is right, it wouldn't matter. I mean, that might be what they saw, and then 15 feet later, the vendor might have saw
But
a
that was
female.
still the direction they went.
Yeah, that's true.
We could try.
And the guard did say he was moving fast, so he was running. So
That would probably catch
somebody's
some
attention, maybe. We can try that. We can go back to that area.
Okay.
Maybe we can recruit a couple.
Yeah, I think let's head that way. And then I'm sure we told people that was the direction the dude ran off, or the description of the dude who ran off. And then we can just start asking people, about 30 minutes ago, did you see this figure running fast past here? So we're going to try and follow that direction and see if we find people.
Okay. Give me an investigation roll. Are there both yous or one with advantage?
You are the one with initiative, so
My
I will help you.
investigation is a +2.
and mine is.
A +8.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's my investigation? Yeah, you help me.
Yeah, roll your 2.
Okay.
Man, I love my
Try
job
beryllium
of reading Mike's stuff.
and red.
And you have a
17.
Uh,
So 17.
+8.
25.
Yeah.
25. Okay, you don't need your thingy.
So, walking around, asking a couple people. There are several vendors in the area that are, going about their midday stuff. There are also a couple kids that were off playing. It's middle of the week. It's hard to tell, what school's like on different planets. Yeah, multiple of them confirmed that there was an individual who went along the docks, and they took a right into the city proper.
So we just kind of continue that, occasionally asking people.
You get so far before people are like, oh, I did, but it wasn't today, and yeah, I did see somebody, but I think they went down that alley, or they might have went down that alley, You eventually hit a point where, you're starting to hit a dead end. But you do have a general area at the moment.
Okay.
somewhere
So
around here.
the next thing I'm gonna ask, I guess, is
That was my forearm.
do you know of any buildings that are empty or not being used right now?
In the area just looking around, it's a very common area. So there's a lot of houses, there's a lot of businesses. But looking around, there's no like empty buildings.
Well, these guys never had a recession? Come on.
They did, but you are currently in the area that was unaffected by it. The recession of the barrier. This is like the center. So I would like you two to roll an perception roll, please.
That's going to be you.
Modified perception or the passive perception?
Just both use rolling perception rolls.
7.
I'm going to use one of my inspirations. Oh, thank God. 23.
23. Looking around, you do see, various people who sort of avoid certain areas, and after a while, since you got a 23, you do see like this sort of frailer looking white figure going down an alleyway.
So I quietly pointed out to Zanner and like pull him along to follow, and I cast, once we get to the head of the alleyway, pass without a trace.
Okay. About a block and a half away.
What does that do again for him?
Just give me a second.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it's +10 to
It's
stealth.
a +10 to stealth.
I
just want to...
About a block and a half away, you do see just this frailer built individual with like rags draping off of them, and the back of their head is shaved bald, and it's not white, but it is like a very light blue color, and they are currently
Upon
walking
closer
away from
inspection.
you. Closer, you're not like 10 feet away from them.
But it matches the description of...
Yeah.
Okay.
Close enough.
I can still see him?
Yep.
I'm tapping in, see if I can read any of his search.
What's the distance
If
of
he's thinking, it's 120.
120? He would just be out.
Out of that? Okay.
Yeah. He's probably like shy of 200 right now.
Okay.
And walking away from
So,
use.
walking or running?
Walking.
Still walking?
Like, walking with purpose away from use.
Can we kind of keep him in sight, but if he looks back, he doesn't see, like we can jog over a bit and like, is there buildings in between us and him that we can kind of dodge?
There are crates and small structures.
So there are
in
ways to
this
follow
line of
him
alleys.
quickly, and
Yeah.
if you need
Yeah,
to. you
we're
can-
going to try and follow
So-
quickly but stealthily.
I would like
Yeah.
you two to roll stealth.
Stealth, okay. I knew this was coming.
You had a +10 plus, so you're 9.
Well, because of my thing, I have
Advantage.
advantage, and what is it? Stealth is
9.
9.
+10 because of first spell.
Yeah, my spell gives you a +10.
9
whenever
plus
you roll.
10.
That's 19 with advantage.
Yeah.
So as long as they're not both ones.
Don't you fucking jinx yourself, I swear to God.
Oh, one's a 3, the other one's an 8.
Yeah.
So I think we'll use the 8.
So let's see, that's what, 27?
Yeah.
29.
What the
Two
fuck?
really good rolls, guys. You are super stealthy. At one point, somebody that's not you knocks a can off of a box, and you catch it before it can hit the ground. You guys are super stealthy, maintaining distance. At no point do you break line of sight with them, and anytime like they might be looking to turn around, you're against a wall, you're under a box, you're looking like a lamppost. Various things. You're blending in really well.
Wouldn't be hard, she has a light aspect.
Exactly. All she did was like grab a spear and hold it in front of her and hold her hand up. She's a lamppost.
And I've got that hide boon.
So you two are very stealthy following the individual till eventually they come to a building, sort of double backed on their own pathway. And they come to a building and you see the mentor. And that's where we're going to go to Oisin.
Yes. Long distance fist bump. Yeah.
Can I get you to roll a Constitution roll, please?
Okay. Just a roll, not a save?
Let me rephrase that. Roll a constitution, bitch.
Yeah, saving throw. Constitution saving throw.
Now, quick question. They just disarmed me, right? They didn't take my stuff.
So far, you're just missing your gauntlet.
So far?
Yeah.
Okay, so I still get that +1 because of the luck stone.
Wait, is it your whole arm?
It goes up to like here.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm missing a gauntlet.
That's okay, he has
So-
it.
Con saving roll.
Ooh, so let's see. That's
It's pretty cool.
16?
16. You just succeed. You're conscious. You know what's going on, but your hands are bound up to your elbows, like this.
I know.
Um, and you're.
Except it's just a nub and an arm.
No, I have a full hand.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you were
it's-
missing.
It's a gauntlet,
My bad.
and your
I thought
legs.
This whole time you were missing an arm.
Your legs are tied in a couple different
This
places.
one's nerve damage.
That's what it is.
As you're being carried, your eyes aren't covered, but like you can't move. You're sort of still paralyzed, but you can see about you. Mostly what you're seeing right now is like a green robe and an ass. You are being carried through like back alleys and whatnot.
Wait, is he gagged?
Yes.
Okay. Eyes aren't
Paralyzed.
covered, but he's gagged.
As you are sitting there, there you go. As you're sitting there, laying there on the individual shoulders, they enter into a building. They go down into a tunnel. At some point, they have to like wade through some water, and then they go back up. And it's a long tunnel. It feels like a good 20, 30 minutes of this, and then eventually they walk into what looks like what feels like a basement. And as you're being walked through, there's boxes and 2 small beds in the corner. And they go into a small room and they place you down. And with your arms tied, they start to like take off key stuff on you. They take your guns off of you and they put them on a table. And they take your boots off and they just start dismantling everything until all that's left is just like the main chest piece of your armoring and your undergarments. And then they sit you up in a chair. And this big brutish individual just doesn't say anything, does that, walks out of the room. And you sit there for 10, 20 more minutes. It's cold. Your skin is itchy. Get you to roll another con saving throw. So, as you sit there, your skin feels like it's tightening up until this individual enters the room. They're wearing like a really nice coat, really sleek clothes underneath, and their head is red, but it's like scaled almost. And as they approach you, they're just like, you're a special one. And they're like poking various parts of your face. Gets real close up into your face and is just like, Earthling, aren't you? Gets real close and taps the side of your face. I was too, my little friend. He's just smacking your head around a little bit. So are you here to take us? Feels like you are. You bear the garments of a soldier of Earth, and you're trying to say that you're not here to take us? He turns around and walks over to the table where all your stuff's being held and grabs like this little vial and walks back up to you. Takes a piece of rope off his side and ties like your midsection to the chair you're in and ungags you and puts an injection into your neck, and you start to feel after a couple minutes the like paralyzing effect of whatever you got hit with just washing away. You do right now have a big urge to go take a shit you've never had to in your life. Probably the muscles just all suddenly relaxing through your body.
All right. No, I'm. No, those days are they're over. I retired after they just couldn't help me anymore, and I'm just here on a personal reason.
He gets real close and he's like, and he does not believe you. And you start to see as like he's getting madder and madder, and his skin starts to get redder and redder. He opens his mouth, and this like section under his tongue begins to get inflamed. And could you give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage? As you are bound, and it's kind of hard to avoid this.
Disadvantage?
Yes.
Good. 18.
18. That is pretty good. So
Hold your ropes up.
he does miss as you see it swell up and this green liquid shoots out of it, and you just move your head and hear it sizzle behind you. I'm just like,
I can understand why you're mad, but I was merely technology, it wasn't biological.
and he's just sitting there like caressing the sides of your head very aggressively, as if he wants to just start tearing into your flesh, but just wants to make sure that he's in the right before he does so.
Yeah. Just,
You know, it's just like,
okay. Well, I'm just here. Personal reason. As soon as I'm done that, I'm heading home. And I'm retiring.
Give me a charisma roll.
You've been here multiple times without interacting with these freaks.
Well, that's pretty good for just straight charisma?
Yeah.
No persuasion, nothing?
No, just straight charisma.
Damn, because that's a 11.
An 11? Alright. He doesn't seem like he likes what you're saying. You know, something about his attitude and what you are saying just aren't driving.
Doesn't like your face.
Doesn't like that I understand where he's coming from and I'm not one of the people responsible.
You, sir, have a punchable face.
I get that a lot.
He just tries to not strangle you and storms out of the room, slamming the door. You can hear him just outside the room being like, I don't care. Find where he came from and make sure there's no more. But you were in there by yourself at the moment. You have full movement besides being your restrainments. But, you know, you're not paralyzed at the moment.
What's my, what equipment do I have on other than just my underclothes, like my uniform and the one chest piece?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
I don't even have boots.
Nope. They took everything off. Necklace, helmet,
Bag of holding.
gloves,
I'm just
anything that was on your hip.
gonna
your
try and
pants.
shift my arms so they're like this.
Okay, it's not any more comfortable
Yeah, no, I'm just...
because like you're bound up to here, so turning your hands isn't gonna really change anything.
No! Just doing this now. Wait patiently.
Okay. Okay. And you sit there and you hear some noise of something coming down a set of stairs, and you hear like sort of a grunting, like a what's the word?
Excuse me.
Not like that, no. Like of someone trying to communicate something without using words, and
Like Morse code, or...
no, like trying to verbally communicate something, but they don't have words to do so. Okay.
Grunt seems to work.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like an accurate enough word. But anyways, you hear that, and then a little while later, you hear it again from like another source, and you're just sitting there. Are you gonna attempt anything?
Just my chest and arms?
Just arms and a couple like ropes on your legs from your knee to your ankles.
From my knee to my ankle.
Oh, they got you real good.
I'm gonna just test out which ropes they seem to not do such good of a job on. Like, is it my arms?
Okay, give me an investigation.
Chest. Investigation. 13?
13. Looking at it, the bindings around your arms and legs aren't like a fabricy rope. It's more like steel cable wrapped around you.
But the chest.
But the chest is like just a common everyday piece of rope.
Okay, and it's steel cable, you said?
Yeah.
Can I do this?
On the rope?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could work at that for a bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna, because I usually keep my arms like this. They wouldn't see any progress I've made, so I'm gonna.
Okay. Give me a 20 roll.
14.
Okay. You two, as you were following that individual and they had ducked into a building, what are you doing next?
Okay, so I tap my head to Zanner, and then I'm assuming relate.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna say through the link. I think we take a minute. I can cast a spell, but it'll take me a little bit to write a message in the sky, and hopefully General Talus will see it and come here to help us.
Okay, I will try my long-range communicator and see if there's anybody in the remora that's in the control room. I guess that's the only place we have the long-range controller. If somebody's sitting in there, we can ask for some help.
Okay.
I'll give that a try.
So, I think we should just, you hide on that side, I'll hide on this side, within where we can still, see each other.
So I slink off 20 or 30 feet to make sure I'm out of any kind of earshot.
And I'm going to duck behind, a barrel or a box or something close to the door.
Okay.
So, just enough that I want to let us both hide so we can stealth, and then I'm going to drop Pass Without a Trace after we hide to ritually cast Sky Ray.
Okay. So as you two are sitting there, and what message are you sending out?
I'm going to turn the volume down really low. So if they respond,
Is it Constitution?
and
It is. It is
Zanner to Remora?
Which
Is
is why I
anyone
have
in the
to drop
control room?
Pass
Zanner
Without
to
a Trace.
So
Remora?
good thing you hide beforehand.
Zero response.
Couple seconds go by. 30 seconds, nothing.
Shit. Nobody's close by. Vera can usually. Zanner to Remora? Zanner to Remora.
After a little bit, you do hear Viri come on. She's like, can barely hear you.
I know. I have to be quiet. Can you send some help to... And then I'll give the coordinates.
For the message in the sky.
Yeah. There will be a message in the sky to Talus. Right
Quiet
underneath that.
help or
Yes,
big
very
muscular help?
Quiet help.
Okay,
This has to be done stealthful.
no problem.
Okay. Thank you.
And then you just hear a click as the sound of the door as she's probably left the room. And
Turn my thing way down low, the sound even lower, and slink back to close to
Vibrate
her.
option.
see, a couple seconds later, before you hear like this loud thumping sound coming from inside, and the door that you guys were led to pops open, and this larger built individual sort of has to go one shoulder out at a time. Very large built guy. Just starts walking down the alleyway.
Does
Anything?
he notice us?
No.
Well, I'm gonna stay and watch and see if he leaves the alleyway.
Okay. He does.
Okay.
He sort of goes down a bit and then takes veers off to the right. But
Okay.
yeah, he's out of eyesight.
Okay.
He's
So I'm okay. So this has only been 2 minutes. He went off, did his message.
Yeah, 2-3 minutes.
Okay, because the ritual cast takes 10 minutes.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna take a chance that this guy is gonna be walking away and not see the message in the sky.
Now, what message are you putting in the sky?
General Talus, help, down arrow.
Okay. Can I get you to just give me an arcane roll, please?
Just an arcana roll?
Yep.
Okay, 1 second. That is gonna be 24.
24. So, a couple minutes go by, you start getting it to go. It's weird having to do Skywrite, because, it's not like you're in the sky, doing Wicked Witch of the West putting it behind you as you're flying through the sky. That would be ridiculous, right? So you're just sort of sitting there, and you're just like writing it with your finger in the sky. And, you know, you did a good job. The message is there.
Oh shit, I don't know how to write.
What's that?
She doesn't know how to write.
So the message is there.
So it's just boom, boom.
There's a
boom.
big arrow. And what would probably be is the only written language that you know of is the language of the stars, written in the sky.
You just see 3
And an arrow.
Did you broadcast that to me that you don't know how to write?
I realize as I'm doing it, I'm like, I never learned how to write in common.
Telepathically.
Yeah.
I assume it's
Can
telepathically until you're talking
can you-
to someone.
Can you draw a picture of Talus with the arrow?
I think that's too complicated for the
Complicated?
spell.
Okay.
I need to use a capital I and a V in order to make that arrow.
What I could do, I guess what I could do is can you replicate this? And on the side of the building, I will write Talus, help. And
I try and copy.
Okay.
So it looks like a little kid's like...
No, it just looks like an ancient language no one knows.
You will have to do it again.
I can do up to 10 words.
Oh,
Words.
Okay. Yeah,
Words, Dad.
Yeah. I'll allow it.
oh,
Not
10
letters.
words.
Words.
Okay.
I'll allow it. So there's
Well,
the language of the stars written there, an arrow, and below it says General Talus, help.
And an arrow.
General Talus, help.
I think he just had Talus help, so that's what I copied.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
And
I
then,
want to get rid of that before.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I was like, and then we're gonna wait like 5 minutes so people can
Alright.
start coming. I'll just say we should wait a couple minutes so
Yeah.
people can start
So
coming
we've got
this
the
way,
backup. Yeah.
and then we'll dive in.
Just so it's done now, right? Like,
Yeah.
Skywrite, no alterations. So you just sent hordes of drunken Aarakocra down this alley where you were like, stealth mission, quiet approach.
Oh, it won't be stealth once they get here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So
You've given the crew of Remora a time limit.
Yeah.
5 minutes go by. What's your next step?
And then I'm like, we could probably go in now, and backup will be here soon.
All right.
So I think we should try and sneakily. I'm gonna, as long as I can, because I can hold it up to an hour. As long as there's not super winds going on, I'm gonna try and just concentrate on the message. Just leave it there.
Well, considering the property of the bubble, there can't be super winds.
Exactly.
Are there any?
Unless there's some arcane
Uh,
foolery.
One of the wizard advisors.
Are there any windows
What?
in this
Get outta
building?
here.
There are, but looking at them, they seem to be dirtied from the inside.
Okay, so
Before we step in, I'm gonna very purposely burn a handprint into the door.
Okay.
So if anybody comes, they know it's
They
Back
know it's
door.
yours. Okay.
That's such a fucking. Imagine you're that big guy that go, hey, wait. It's just like a burn hand mark, and you're like, I'm gonna go pick up some mice.
All right. So, you two entering the building.
yeah, trying to subtly kind of
Okay.
like peek through
I'll
the
shine
door.
it back to you, and
Are
Sure.
you going to recast Pass Without a Trace, or are you going to keep concentrating on the spell?
I'm gonna take a chance and keep concentrating on Skywrite.
Okay. So I need you to roll a new stealth roll, please. As you start to open the door, it is not locked.
you can use my other inspiration. Go ahead. Or you have wish.
Okay.
17
You mean luck, right?
and
Yeah,
stealth.
what I
right?
said.
Wish.
26.
26.
13.
13. Okay. So, all right. You two
26, dude.
proceeding in. It is quiet, dusty. There's furniture in here, but it seems to all have been covered over. There's a TV hooked up on the wall that's on, but it's muted. It's very quiet, uncomfortable feeling as well as you enter, as it's very dry air, but you can like smell moisture in the air.
Ew, moisture.
So,
Can we see anyone?
no. The layout of the room, to give you a better idea, it is about a 20 by 40 room.
Big room.
Okay. From where you entered, you can see on the other end of the building, there is another door, probably, leading out to the street, and a set of stairs in front of that door.
That go up or down?
That go up. Underneath them, there is a hatch as well.
Okay.
And that's it for in here. Just a couple chairs.
There's no
Tables.
walls or sections that.
No,
It's
there are like
fully
pillars. There are like pillars to probably support
to
the
support
metal.
the beam, but
but-
no more rooms.
There's nothing blocking your view. You can
Okay.
see all four corners from this door.
Okay.
Okay, so the door on the other side,
Mhm.
are there any windows on either side to peek through?
There is one like in the middle of the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna look through the window to see what I can see outside then.
Okay. You walk over. It's kind of dusty again. You know, brushing it away. It's street view. You can see people
It's
walking
pretty
by.
dusty around here.
No, it just looks like street, people walking around?
Yep.
Okay, so it doesn't look like there's another building close by that like would be quick access
Give me a
through?
perception roll.
Thank God they don't have a secondary location.
10.
10. Not that you can see. I mean,
Okay.
there's other buildings around, but
Okay, so through the link I'm gonna say,
it's not like there's another one being like, we bring kidnapped people over here.
yeah.
So.
Should we look upstairs or downstairs?
Second location for
Um,
sale.
Does like okay, so the room was like musty and
Dusty.
dusty.
Yep.
Does it look disturbed by the hatch on the ground?
Give me an investigation roll.
Let me use a luck.
Wasn't that lucky, I take it?
That's a 10.
That's a 10. The ground's dusty. There are areas where there isn't dust. Like you can see by the front window, there's no dust. You know, by the door, there's no dust.
Okay.
Glad the lowest stat between all three of us is charisma.
Right. What do you think?
Well, if the upstairs is similar dimensions with no rooms, it'll be quick to clear it. If we just poke our heads up above the.
Okay, I'm gonna say you seem to be more stealthy. Like you seem like with your size you're a bit quieter. Do you want to do it quickly?
I will try the stairs and see if I can find anything upstairs.
Upstairs?
Yeah. So I'll just go up enough that I can. My eyes, like here's the floor. Here's my eyes.
Oh, so like the second top step.
Pretty much.
You get up here about a quarter from the top, and you can just see over, and there are 3 doors on the
Okay.
second floor. So
All
you
right.
have to
Well,
go through to see.
I'll give her that, and then I'll say, just stay here. I'll take a closer look, and then I'll sneak to the first of the 3 doors.
Try and listen through the doors.
How are they situated? Are they like all in a row, or
You go to the top of the stairs, and there is a door.
okay?
Like you go to the top of the stairs, and it's like an L-shaped landing,
Okay.
and there's a door almost in front of the stairs,
Okay.
and there are 2 on the side.
All along the same
No, like I don't
in an
know.
L shape.
Yes.
One here, and then one here, and then one here, type of thing.
Yes.
Okay. I'll do the closest one.
All right. So you walk up, or how-
Very, very quietly. I try to not make it squeak.
How's
I'll try it and see if it will open.
It's not locked.
Okay.
You pop it open a little bit.
Guten Tag.
Can I
How's
hear
it
anything inside, or
Give me a perception roll.
it's
no.
not good for me? Ooh, 1.
going? Modded one.
Modded 1.
You can hear people out on the streets. And you can hear yourself breathing.
But I can't tell if there's anybody in
No.
there.
No.
Well, I'll chance it. I will push the door a little bit, and then instantly going into my
So we're gonna have that one scene
My
from
invisible.
Shining,
Okay.
right?
high thing. Do I need to roll for that, or
Right now we'll say no.
okay?
You open up the door and you don't see anyone, but what you do see is a tidy room. There are a couple candles going. There are like a well-made bed covered in fine silks and a bunch of books stacked up, and like you see the same broadcast going on the TV up here that there was downstairs, except this one's volume turned up a little bit. But yeah, there's no one in here.
Okay. Can I tell, based on the candles, how long the candles have been lit? How
Looking at
likely
them,
it is?
they've been lit for a while.
For quite a while?
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe not like days, but
Right.
they have been lit probably within the last 4 or 5 hours.
Okay. Gives me an idea. All right. So there was people here before that grabbed him. If he's indeed here, and I broadcast that to her. If I can see her? I can't, can I? Because I'm in the room.
Yeah.
So I'll come out and I'm sure she's looking up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm probably like peeking, like.
There's nobody in this room. I'm going to try 2 others.
Be safe. Be
If
quiet.
this is where he is,
Why are you whispering?
then I will attempt to...
Because it's just the atmosphere.
It's mental whispering.
She's talking to me at mental whispering. I don't know why we're whispering. We just are.
Whispering.
You're probably speaking normally, but she's still probably 100% mental whispering.
I asked whispering.
So I will try to creep over to door number 2.
Okay.
What's behind door number 2?
You go to try it, and
Psychotic killer.
it's a little stuck feeling. It's not locked.
The
Locked.
shape.
Stuck.
No, the lock. It's unlocked. You get it like a 1/4 inch open, and then someone's blocking it.
Okay. Is there much space under the door?
Occupied.
1/2 inch.
1/2 inch.
Yep.
I'll see if I can get an eye in there and see what it is that's keeping the doors, like the leg of something, the leg of a chair.
Give me a perception.
Okay.
Big ol' Oisin butt.
Just another face.
4.
That's terrifying.
Especially with what these guys are.
So I won't be able to tell.
I'm
obviously.
looking. It's too dark on the other side. It's hard to tell.
Excuse me.
He has dark vision.
I know.
Uh,
You got a 4 too.
He's got to work with what he's given.
It's too dark.
Is it too heavy for me to press any further? Just very, very slowly exerting more and more force?
You can attempt it. Give me a strength roll.
Okay, that's not going to do it.
Occupied.
Are you going to do better this time?
Or it's just painted black.
Because you've
There's
been
no
a dick the
windows.
last 2 rolls. Yeah, you're still a dick.
Oh, put him in jail.
7.
Here, use creamsicle that he used. He goes pretty good.
So you push a bit, and you get like just past the latch, far enough open that you can see like there's no chain or anything, but someone's blocking.
But it's dark.
Yeah.
So it's unlikely that there's anybody in there. I'll go to the other door first
Okay.
and check it. Same thing. Will it open? Or is it locked?
This one is locked.
Okay.
So you can attempt to pick the lock if you have thieves' tools,
I do not.
or you can try and just strong arm the lock open.
And that's not going to work. So I could probably...
There's 2 people who could do that or not.
I could probably strike it with thunder until it opens.
Cliff, I don't know what you're doing.
What is
man.
that called? Energy. I just bam, bam, but that's not defeat the purpose of being quiet. So we can check these upstairs.
He can't
I can-
psionically just fuck around with
with
the tumblers?
Well,
I don't
I'm
have.
sorry, but tumblers
I don't have
brains.
telekinesis.
Oh, right.
Yeah, just telepathy. Is there room at
God,
the
you're
end
like
of the
the
hall?
lame kind of psychic.
Like, can I kind of reach around and knock on the door,
He just deals with
and then just
feelings.
go into my?
Most of you might
Go
I
into
can make
my
you, like,
camouflage
feel even
mode?
more sad.
Ooh.
Yeah. Go for it. Give me a stealth roll with advantage.
That's worse.
Are you doing the last door?
Yeah.
With
So
advantage.
is that 16, right? Or is that 18?
That's 16.
So 16, 25.
25.
Nice.
So you go camouflage. You knock on the wall. Wait a moment. Nothing.
Nothing happens.
Maybe you're just little gnome body.
Okay.
Can't handle the junk in the room.
Yeah, it seems like I go back to creep back to where she is. It seems like he's not here.
Do you want to try?
There is one door that's locked, and another door that I cannot seem to push. I'm not strong enough to push it any further without making a bunch of noise.
Do you want me to come up and try, or do you want to try
We can-
downstairs?
We can give it a try.
Okay, I'm gonna.
But I feel
go
like
up
if
the
there
stairs.
was...
Okay. You get to the top of the stairs. You can see the first door is opened a little bit. Are you going to the second door? Or?
I'm assuming through the link, be like, which door gave you trouble?
Well, that one's locked. I pointed to that one, and this is the one that I can't open.
We should mentally do this.
The two of us together can push against it if you like, and I'll give her help.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna
Go.
try and.
Push them.
So basically that just gives her advantage, right?
Yeah. Push the second door.
So that would be athletics.
Strength. Just a
Just
straight strength.
Okay. Well, let's go with 12. So that's gonna be 13.
13. Pushing it doesn't seem to give very much more than, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch.
From the quarter of an inch it already was.
Yeah.
Just a black painted bookcase, just right there.
Yeah. So can I just look through the crack and from what I can see,
Between the two of you, because dark vision's good, but when there's an absence of any light,
I do have superior dark vision.
it's really hard to see.
Okay.
Okay.
I do. Bring
Things still
light,
show up
though.
in just grays with superior dark
Yeah.
vision. So even if you could see in there, it's just going to be grays.
Except
with your
I'm
little bit of-
shining light now.
With your little bit of light shining in there with it, it does cast enough shadows and makes it a little easier to see that it is clearly like a room, something that's fallen against the door.
Okay.
But we can't see a body in there.
No.
No,
And you said you knocked on the wall.
Yeah, he'd be reacting.
Okay. So I'm gonna go over to the last door and I'm just gonna put my ear up against it.
Okay.
Because that one you said was locked, right?
Yeah.
Burns a hole.
I did knock on it.
You put your ear up against
I
it.
did
Give
knock.
I did
Give me a
know.
perception roll. Or
I-
investigation, your choice.
Okay, so investigation is +2, perception is a +3, so that's 17.
17. You sit there and just ear up against the door and you're listening really, really closely and you can hear almost sounds like a whirling sound, like something spinning, slowly spinning over time.
Oh no.
We definitely got to check this out.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
And
We
it's
just-
locked, right?
It's beyond.
Fanatical fabric makers.
It's beyond us. I feel like I say this so that I feel like Dex.
There's just another person in there making fabric.
I feel like Dex could
I'm
open
making
this
it.
door, and I also feel like Amy could open it
Well,
with her gun.
okay.
But I
So
could probably open it.
Some poor seamstress.
through the link, I'm gonna say, why don't we
Who's
try
making your
downstairs?
wedding
Yes, let's try the hatch.
So we're
next.
gonna sneak back down the stairs and go try the hatch.
Okay.
And at this point, I'm gonna drop.
At this point, you see a familiar figure walk by the window, and he's just walking like this really quietly. Desmond has just walked by both windows on the back.
Can he see him?
Can I see him?
You both can see him.
Desmond.
So then he
Dirty
can quickly link
Desmond.
him.
Desmond.
He
The door with
stops and he's looking around.
the door with the handprint round the corner.
Okay, hold on. And he just slowly creeps the door open, sees the two of you, and slowly creeps over. Is this where he is? Did you find him?
We haven't.
There's a locked door upstairs we weren't able to look in, but we were about to check the hatch to downstairs. We heard a weird sound in the locked door. Are you able to open locked doors?
Oops, shit, rotated. Meant to
I can
enlarge.
punch it hard enough.
Right, because he's a monk, isn't he?
He's a monk. He could definitely knock it open.
No, monks aren't strong.
No, but they could.
No, but
the
he-
strike could.
He just goes yeah, I can just lock pad and just.
It's like
I
I can
could
burn the handle off
He
eventually.
1 inch punches the lock and it just unlocks.
He stands there for a moment and goes, I couldn't do it quietly, but I could go up there and attempt it.
Let's look for Oisin first.
Okay.
So we're gonna. I'm gonna. Did you see the message in the sky?
Yeah, that's how I knew this alleyway. Zanner, you should really tell people, we're in an alleyway. I went around the block. I didn't see yous.
Yeah. Should have
Not the most accurate of
Should have made it.
Well, you know what? At least we know the place is surrounded.
the building.
I worked with what I had. Okay, so I'm gonna drop
I am not
Skyrate,
Alright.
and I'm gonna recast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. The three of yous make your way towards the door. I will get you to roll a new stealth roll. Now that you have.
Second level.
now that you have.
Yeah. Pass Without a Trace, yeah.
Pass without a trace on. Thank you.
Yeah, so plus 19 with advantage. You roll a 2 and it's still good.
Desmond did.
Oh,
No.
one of them was really bad.
Yeah, but that one.
36.
Desmond got a 38 with pass without a trace.
26.
Get that rookie number out of here, alright?
Right? Jesus.
Get on out of here.
Close your eyes and you cast the spell and you feel the magic like go out and every step gets quieter and you open your eyes and in your head you just have that thought of like, are you guys still here? And they're both like slightly behind you, almost blending in with scenery. It's just alright.
I'm not even using my Octa
I
stealth.
just realized if I glow, should I be rolling with disadvantage for stealth rolls?
I'm saying no. I mean, if you're trying to be stealthy and you have magic imposed, I'm assuming
I just like
that
turn the glow
like,
down.
dims
Okay.
down.
Okay. That's
So.
fair. Okay, cool.
Hey, what's that soft LED in the distance?
Someone smoking a cigarette over there?
It's a rave.
And it's just her nostril.
Okay,
There's
so
two smokes over there? Just Danica's nostril. Nope. In full glow.
Oh, it's a big human.
So,
so we're gonna
you
try
walk
and
up
like
to the hatch.
open it. Is it locked?
No.
Okay, so we're gonna. I'm assuming those two just like breathe and it's just like, like nothing.
You opening the door?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a dex saving throw.
Ooh.
Shit. Oh no. Okay. Saving throws.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, that's a 19.
19.
Nothing.
Just save. Oh boy. As two arrows come from the bottom of the steps and pass either side of your head and ping into the roof.
They go through your
So I
hair
take
and
no
say just
damage?
You
burn
took
them.
no damage.
Oh.
But just because it wasn't locked doesn't mean it wasn't trapped.
I know. Just like open it, like freezes, like.
As you're standing there, Desmond just like walks around you and starts tiptoeing down the steps.
She just lets it go the rest of the way.
So who's leading?
Well, Desmond's obviously going.
Well, he gets to the bottom and waits for you two to come down.
I just followed right after.
Getting down there, it is sort of like a tunnel system going on right now. Like there's a long tunnel.
I guess we just follow the tunnel. Ooh.
Who's leading the way?
I guess I will.
You will? Okay.
I don't know if I should look for traps.
Zanner, are you going to stick in the middle of the group or near the back?
Yeah, I think we'll let Des. If someone comes up behind us, I'm sure he's got the highest perception of all of us. I would assume. Mine's
Possibly.
I'm
bad.
in the front, so you could be in the
Yeah.
middle if you want.
I might as well take up the middle.
All right. So, you three, as you're walking along, the tunnel does get a little wider at one point, and you start to hear the sound of like trickling water. And you are getting deeper and deeper. And as you keep going, you eventually come to this cavern. And you're fairly deep down now. It's really quiet. You can't hear the city above. It's just like a rustling sound. As you come out into this cavern, there are two waterfalls coming down on either side of you. And just going down into a big lake. And there's a large land bridge going across to another tunnel on the other side.
Now, is the land bridge submerged?
No.
Bits?
No, you're probably like 80 feet above water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a
Danica-
bridge made of land.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
didn't
a
know if it was
man-made
like just
bridge.
like slightly raised like pathway through the. Okay.
No.
Danica's gonna like just book it across the bridge because.
Okay.
Just uncomfortable.
All right. Give me an acrobatics roll.
Okay. So carefully book it across the bridge.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics roll or athletics, your choice.
I'm gonna roll luck there. That's better. So it's 13.
13. Okay. You make it about halfway before you start to feel your feet getting slippery underneath you, and the stone is a little wet as you're crossing. But you make it across, and Zanner,
I turn
are you
and
following?
after I make it across, I turn to say through the link to everybody, be careful, it's slippery.
What is the distance on the bridge?
About 30 feet.
30 feet, so I can see it
Yeah.
easily. Is the room lit or is it dark?
There is lighting, but it's hard to tell where it's coming from.
Can I determine? In dim light with superior vision, I see almost like daylight. So can I see where the wet, slippery stuff is?
The whole pathway in front of you is wet.
It's all wet.
Like the two waterfalls going down on either side.
It's
sort
splashing
of
up.
No, it sort of caused like this whole chamber to just be kind of damp. Like,
Okay.
like mossed over rock.
I'm going to attempt every few feet to cast fire energy at it.
Okay.
With my. So what is that? That's. I think it's 2D. Where the hell are they? 2D8, right? Because I'm past level 5.
Yep.
So 2D8. Let's see if I can dry it up a little
All right.
every few feet.
Energy beam.
That's 15.
All right.
Does it seem to be working
Yeah,
area by
it
area?
dries it up a bit.
Sure.
Enough that you're not going to fall.
Probably
Okay.
see some.
That's my
footprints.
idea. The next one was 7, 8.
8.
Do I need to hit it again?
Give me one more.
Okay. 9.
9. You know, at first it was working, but then like when you're in that last half, it's not working as well. But
Okay.
it's enough that you two aren't slipping.
We should be able to sneak
Yeah.
across without falling. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try. We'll try that.
But you and Desmond get to the other side, and Danica is standing there. The path seems to continue, but more of like a tight downward spiral.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to take the lead?
Okay.
You guys stay 10 or 12 feet. I don't know. I think Desmond's probably just as sneaky as I am. Do you want to take up the second spot?
Okay.
And then
Yeah. Okay.
Desmond will
Yeah.
just kind of hem you. So I will do that. I would cautiously go down the pathway. We need a
All right.
check.
No.
Okay.
As you three continue down, it is darker. You can still see there's some light coming from some unknown source. But when you get to the bottom of this path, that is at the lake that the waterfalls have poured into, and sort of underneath the pathway, but like lined up with it, there's like a little land jetty out, and in the center there's like a nice little circle just
Okay.
etched into the stone.
So basically, it's the only place where there isn't water.
Yep.
So
So it's about 4 inches out of the water. You know, you could walk up to it.
we should, I guess,
Is that
that's-
continued the pathway? Like, is that continued to?
Yeah, like so you came in
Yeah.
the tunnel,
yeah.
across the bridge,
Yep.
down, and you're now under the bridge, and there's like a little jetty of land, and with a circle etched into it.
So I guess we approach the circle,
You go first.
and I will
Not the right time.
examine the circle.
All right, give me an Arcana check.
Shoots over him.
This is a fucking
Well,
teleportation
I'd be
circle.
nice.
Well, jetty is a small dock, somewhat.
Yeah, but there's a circle in it. I meant, is it a teleportation circle?
Where are you?
No, you step on like the most upper edge and you just move.
So,
what is
4
that?
and 11 is 15.
15. This is some sort of magical circle, probably teleportation.
Clean this up. One asshole, right? Cliff?
Looking at it,
Okay, we'll test it
Be
out.
very
Is there
quiet.
anything close by?
She's nervous.
Anything? Are there any stones? Anything loose soil? Anything I can pick up and
the
toss
path
on
you're
it?
on is mostly stone, so
There's nothing broken. There's nothing,
not really. It's kind of clean down here.
and I don't think I have anything disposable.
Did you just look at it, or did you
Yeah,
step
I
on
looked
it?
at it, and it does appear. I took an Arcana check. It does appear to be a teleportation portal, and I will broadcast that to both of them. And I guess to say, well, without throwing something on it to see what happens, I guess there's only really one way. Can you heal?
Yes.
I'm going to step on it. So Zanner steps on the circle.
Okay. You step on it. Nothing seems to happen right away, and as you like turn around to be like, I don't know, that begins to like alter your vision, and you're in a different area.
Okay.
Looks like a stone pathway again.
So they would have seen me disappear.
Yep.
Now, where we are, it doesn't look like there's any other areas to go
No.
to. Okay, so I'm gonna.
Unless you're going to go in the water.
That's not happening.
So,
I'm gonna go and step on the circle as well, trying to avoid any possible bit of water.
okay.
I will move
comes
back,
behind you.
assuming that they'll follow me. I've stepped off
Okay.
to allow people to.
A little bit later, Danica pops through.
Before I did pop through, I'm just gonna put both hands pointing towards the circle, like not on it, but outside it, and
Yep.
like burn a mark into it.
Okay. There's a little singe on the stone. Okay. You step through, and you appear in like a different tunnel system.
And I will telepathically tell her, I haven't really taken a good look. You should move from your
Yeah,
spot
I'll
a
walk
little
forward.
Okay. After a couple seconds, Desmond pops through, and you're just like, "Oh, that's uneasy." And he just starts to bend over, holding his stomach a little bit.
I just kind of give his shoulder like a quick pat.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay, it's okay.
bit. Xander telepathically goes, are you going to barf?
No.
All right, well, let's follow this then.
And he takes the lead from now
Okay.
and begins to walk off again. As you three get a little deeper into this, you're going to see it comes up. And as you're coming upwards, you can see like some lights and some like wooden boxes in the distance. And you come up to what looks like a destroyed room, like ransacked room.
Okay.
And you can hear a couple voices in the distance.
Okay, so we still have Pass Without a Trace.
Yep.
So sneak up, I guess. Trying to keep an ear out, see if there's any rooms like where the voices might be coming from.
Mhm.
So we're still following the tunnel right now, right?
No, like the tunnel led into a room.
Into a room. So okay,
Yeah.
is there only one exit to this room?
From where you are, unless you go into the room, you can't really see any exit. All you
Is
can
there
see,
a circle in the spot?
all you can see is like a couple damaged boxes on the far end and 2 beds.
Behind us, is there a circle in the spot where we appeared?
That's like a couple 100 feet behind
Okay.
you. But yeah,
I'm assuming we looked before we left.
there would be one.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna try and quietly step into the room then.
Okay, as you take a step forward, crossing like the threshold into the room, looking, you can see the shadowing on the wall of like one person talking. It's kind of hard to hear. One person talking to like 2 other people.
Okay. So I look back and I just go, "Boo, boo, boo." It looks like there may be 3 people.
Can we determine what they are? Do you know what kind of species they are?
From the shadows, does one look like huge and bulky like wings?
No.
Oh, so all you saw was shadows.
Yeah.
You didn't see the
Yeah.
actual people. Okay.
No, I just see shadows. Now from here, now I'm in the room.
Mhm.
I saw the 2 beds or whatever. Is there only one exit to this room?
Yes, where you seen the shadows. Okay. It'll make more sense once you see the map.
Okay, so broadcasting to the group, I'm gonna say, looks like our only course is to head across the room towards the voices.
Okay. I guess I'll go in first. We're still under the super stealth.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're
Thing?
super stealthy still.
Okay, so I will sneak and since I'm the smallest, low to the floor, I will sneak until I can actually physically see, get an eye on.
It's about 20 feet until you get to the door where the next room is, where you can see the shadows of the people talking.
But I still can't see the people yet.
No.
Okay. I will keep sneaking until I can physically see at least one of them.
Okay, so you're at the other doorway now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But you
But
couldn't
as
see them.
As you get to it and you like peek over a little bit, you can see a larger built man, like not hefty built, but like taller than the other two he's talking to. And he's talking. He's got like red skin. Looks a little scaly. Big sword on his side, and he's talking to
Can
them.
I determine his species by sight?
Give me a history roll.
Okay. 15, 23.
23?
Yeah.
It's hard to determine the species that he is. He's got like red skin, kind of uncommon, looks almost like fish-like,
Okay.
but
So he's not.
So like scales like a fish.
He's not. He's not
Yeah.
he's not a dragon.
yeah. And the other two seeing them, the report wasn't wrong. They are paler looking, but they look more like the color of a squid.
Oh.
So.
Okay, but they're definitely not human.
No, they don't look like. They don't look like Oisin or Desmond.
Okay. But they're not anybody I recognize.
No,
Not a species
nothing
that
you've
I
seen.
recognize.
No.
Okay.
Do they all kind of look fishy-like?
But yeah, you can't see it, but he can. The one looks fishy like, the other two look squid like. The
Okay.
big guy that walked by you, when he was close for that brief moment, you would have noticed that his skin looked more like hardened over like a beetle would be. It was like darker and hard looking, kind of shiny in the light.
Like he's got a chitinous carapace or something on his skin type of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I will relay this information to the other two telepathically. Can I see them, or have I gone beyond?
Yeah.
No, we're in the room behind you. You just
Okay.
went up to the other door.
I will broadcast that there's one. I'll broadcast everything that I've seen, and I'll assess the situation. Should I try to mess with them telepathically? See if I can get them fighting amongst each other?
Did you have a stroke?
See if I can get them to fight amongst each other?
You
Does that seem like a...
It does seem like a good idea, or should we just all attack at once to throw them off?
Well, worst case scenario, if I do this, it alerts them they're smarter than we think they are, and it alerts them to our presence. So you may have the best idea. What do you think, Desmond?
Desmond standing there, he goes, I figure if we have the element of surprise, it's probably the better thing.
To attack
Now,
first.
You two have ranged abilities, right?
Yes.
So I say we go with those. Maybe hit them with like big things to start with, and then
Try and draw them in here.
get closer. Yeah, we gotta keep the advantage.
Okay.
How many did you say were in there?
There's 3.
So we're not outnumbered,
No.
but
But they're an unknown.
yeah, we don't know what they can do. We don't know who they are. So let's keep the advantage in our favor.
Hit them hard, okay.
So hit them hard.
Right off the bat, I'm going to focus my extra bonus AC. Iron durability. I'm going to focus on iron durability.
Okay, so I'm going to get you 3 to roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
That's 3? All right.
Yeah.
I am going to. Oh my god. I'm going to drop.
And I know we just got started. We're getting into the roll of things. But we're going to take our little break.
That's
When we
good,
come
'cause I
back,
have
we'll
to
get
use
into
the
combat.
bathroom. I was just gonna say I'm gonna drop Pass Without a Trace and cast Summon Bestial Spirit.
Oof.
So I have a beast ready to fight.
Well,
with me.
I'm going last.
Oh, you sure? Because I rolled a 1.
Oh, maybe I'm not going last. I rolled a 2.
Suckers, watch this. The Curse of Grimthor.
3.
3.
Okay.
Never
Hey,
mind.
there's a 3 facing me.
We're going to take a little break.
Well, I got +3.
Jesus.
right into combat. Everything's set up.
Thought I was on my ass.
Yeah, well.
I know I already said it to you, but before we
Repeating.
surprise attack, just so everybody knows,
Yeah.
I cast Summon Bestial Spirit, and I'm doing a land version, and I'm gonna make it a tiger, but it's gonna be all like charcoaly black, and the stripes are gonna be like like flamey, bursty, orange and red.
Okay. Just
And
telling
shillelagh.
yous and saying it now so that if it happens, don't touch the map too hard because the camera is zoomed in just on the map. It is a little askew, which is bugging me.
Is it like
There. But then, like, the eraser on your side that's holding the corner of the paper down so it doesn't roll up is too far on the paper. But it's fine. That it's much better. Okay. So that is the current layout. You guys can see where you came in behind. Okay.
you know, tape would have worked really well too.
It would have, but I couldn't find any tape. So I had some here, but I think the child might have taken it.
She loves tape.
Yeah, so that is the current setup. You can see where Oisin is.
And
where
Desmond's the one
people
behind
are.
us?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't find Desmond, but I could find Veery and
Amy.
Amy's
So you
tokens.
used Amy.
So I used Amy's.
That's fine. We have something.
And those are the three individuals.
Crazy long corn chip.
So going first in initiative right now is Oisin. You can hear them talking outside. It's been a while since they came in to talk to you.
Are they speaking common? Or are they speaking their own language? Some language we don't understand.
They are speaking common, yeah, but they are talking very quietly. Oisin, you have whittled away. You know, you've gotten most of the rope burned through with your rubbing the metal against it. So
Yep, so I'm just gonna, as best I can, just break it.
okay, give me a strength roll.
Alright. 18.
18. You break it, but like you're still bound. So
Like his bottom half.
his arms are bound and his legs are bound. He's broken the rope that ties him to the chair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
misunderstood.
No, I am trying to remember it. Just okay. I can get up and lean forward, right?
We can probably hop.
Yeah, I can.
I will allow it.
Oink, oink.
It's
Okay.
gonna take to stand up and get over to the other side of the room. I know there isn't
No,
one.
no, I'm not. I don't want to move. I just want to know if I can get up and lean forward.
You could.
Alright. I'm going to jump in place and fling myself on my back so it breaks the chair, leaving it so it's just legs attached to my legs.
Oh, your legs aren't attached. You were only tied at your sternum. Sorry.
To the chair. It's
Yeah.
just your legs are
You're
tied
not bound
together.
to the chair anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. I thought I might have said that. Your
All
legs
right.
are bound together.
and then I grabbed the back of the chair as both a walker weapon combo.
Hop, hop. I got you, bitches.
Okay. Where are you going? The door is shut between where they are and you.
I'm gonna go over to the table with my stuff.
Okay. It's not that far away. You can get over there
Mm-hmm.
reasonably easy.
My arc hammer's there, right?
It has been put in the bag.
And just, alright.
In the bag holding, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna open it, call for arc hammer.
Okay. It's in your hand.
I'm gonna wedge it between some of the heavier stuff I own and switch on the arc welder feature.
Oh my god!
That fuck up my camera?
No, it didn't mess up the camera.
But it looks weird because of our good buddy Cliff here having a firmware update.
Yeah, you know, air around Cliff. Danica is down at the moment. Air around Clifford is a little distorted at the moment.
Okay. Anyways, to turn on the arc feature, the arc weapon, and just do my best to heat up these cables so I can just break them.
Okay, I want you to give me a tinkering roll.
All right, tinkering.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't mind me. Just recovering.
What did you get?
Yeah, you use both inspirations, right?
No, I used my inspirations. You still have yours.
Okay. Awesome. That's way better. 22.
22. You get it, and you've like singed the hair inside your arm a bit. You haven't burned the skin, luckily. And this thing melts metal together, and you're just holding both your arms on either side of it.
Yep.
So, yeah, you're okay. A little warm when you cut through the arm.
All right. So now my arms are good?
Yep.
So now, good thing I got...
I'm going to say with how long that would have taken, that's your act. Like, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Because that would have taken a lot of concentration and a bit of finesse to get it to cut.
Yep.
Okay. So next up is the one who's been doing all the talking of the three over there, and you just at this point you can hear him a little better, just being like, okay, we can't get to the vehicle, we can't get to the ship, we can't get out of here. They're not coming back for us. We have Biggs. He's making sure there's no more of those people. But it is your turn, or it is Desmond's turn. Yeah. Then Desmond is just going to wait behind you until you two do as the plan was.
Okay.
And he waits, and the two that aren't speaking, you can see now, they're just like nodding and occasionally let out like grunts of some form towards the one talking. And he's not paying them any mind, and they're trying to communicate to him. But
So I will.
now it is your turn.
I will technically
So
let
it's both
the
of
two of
them
them
next?
know that I can strike them.
It's both of them next?
I can strike all three of them at once. Are we committed to this?
Want to say, like, both of us go at the same time?
Okay.
You
Well,
okay? That
all right.
we both go in? Because I can hit all three of them. Like, do you have to get right up to them?
No, I can be 60 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna
Just
squeeze
don't-
past you
Just
right
don't
into
be
the
in
door.
the range because it's a 20-foot radius.
Never mind then. Well,
So a 20-foot radius is going to...
but he can choose where to put it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if you choose over here, then I can still stand here. Like if you choose like here and it just hits the outskirts of
Like
them.
that whole room is only 15 feet wide.
I know.
So yeah, but I mean, the blast can go outside of them, right? It's not stopped by walls, is it?
Well, you can't cast past the wall.
Right.
You could cast at the wall.
Yeah,
It's gonna
and
come
just some of
where
it's
you're in right now. If
Yeah.
you cast it in the far corner, you're going to get hit in the square that you're at.
Yeah.
okay.
So that's not really working.
Like, you could do it. You know, you could come in on a diagonal.
5, 10, yeah. 5, 10, 15.
How's that?
Can I hit up here? Those are stairs?
You could run up there, yeah.
No, can I strike it? Can I shoot at that area?
Yeah, you could.
Or to hit 5.
Yeah, it should hit them both, right? Should all three of them.
I'll allow it, but it shouldn't.
What's it's like a circle, right?
Yeah, but you're casting it down a tunnel, like up a stairwell.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
All right. I'll give him. It's the only one I can do, right?
I'm just gonna let him go first.
Okay.
No, this
Okay, it is.
run in afterwards.
It is Mindstorm. So 68. It's a Wisdom saving throw.
What are you doing?
I am doing Mindstorm. So within 60 feet of you, each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered in that point must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 68 psychic damage and suffers disadvantage.
6d8.
6d8. And suffers disadvantage on all saving throws until the end of your next turn. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much.
What was the save?
It is Wisdom.
But what's your number?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
8 plus 3 is 11 plus your intelligence.
5.
So 16?
16.
Well, they all fail.
Okay. Well, let's hit these fuckers.
Okay.
Okay.
No, D8, Dad. You're grabbing 10s.
I'm grabbing 10s. I do have one that's 6d10, but it only hits one. Okay, there we go. Okay, we have 15, 24, 26, 29.
29.
Psychic damage. And they have disadvantage on saving throws until the end of my next turn. I have reaction things and other things. I just hold my reaction and my bonus action
If that's the end of your
in
turn.
case I need them, yeah.
Danica?
Okay, so I'm going to... Sorry, excuse me. I'm going to... Sorry. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to run just past him into right here. Just like right past him.
Okay.
And I'm... No shit, because it's centered from around me. It would hurt him. But I guess I'll still... Here. Okay, that's... If I move from there here, will that incite an attack from him? Because I got in 5 feet and then left?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
You still going to do it?
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and stay in the range from him. So
Yep.
that was 5, 10, 15, 20 right here.
Yep.
10, 15, I'd still hit him.
Alright.
Shoot. So I'm just going to smack him with my staff.
Smack that one.
Yeah.
Alright, go for it. Give me an attack roll.
6, so that's 25 to hit.
25 hits.
I rolled really well. I rolled a 19.
Mhm.
And then Shillelagh is... Sorry. It's been a little while since I've used it. It's 1d8 plus 3.
Alright.
So that is 9 damage.
9 damage. You run up behind him and just crack him in the back of the head with your staff, and you hear bones break as he slumps.
Oh shit. Sorry. And then my tiger comes up after me, because it's the same initiative, just after me.
Yep.
And it's going to just come up, now that he's down, it's just going to come up and just come back here behind me.
Okay. If you could put a d6 there, just so we know where it is. Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't have a d6 at the hand. Wait, there. Okay.
So that's where your little tiger is.
Who did we hit? The big red bitch?
This guy.
Okay,
Is that
so
the red guy?
No.
he is down.
Okay, you want me to flip him over?
You can just take him off for now. Okay.
But then we need to know where his body is.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta, gotta check whatever shit they have on them.
Okay, so is that grunt number 1 or grunt number 2?
We'll call him 1.
Okay. Down and in.
So it is this point that you see Desmond look back to where you guys came from. Either of you looking that way. And he does a little sprint, hops over Oishin's head.
Zanner.
Zanner's head, sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's going right up to the red one. Yep. And he is just going to start popping into him.
Beat that.
Mother's ass.
Oh, that's cocked. Still good though.
Go kick his ass.
Let's go, Desmond.
We should have the wrong attack up. I'm on the wrong character. It's a problem with having so many things. Alright, so he goes up, goes for the first attack. It just hits, luckily,
With what?
with 16.
Okay.
And the second one hits with 18. And he is going to do... Wrong dice. 13 points. And then he's going to spend a key point to do a Fury of Blows.
Desmond!
Both of those hit with 17. And he takes that one down. Just.
Big bad?
Yeah. Like 2 hit points over.
Oh, Desmond.
So he's not dead.
He's
Technically, he's
Well,
just
he's
knocked
unconscious.
He's knocked out.
Yeah.
He's making saving throws.
Same as the other guy. Which, I guess I should have said it as a reminder. I'm not hitting to kill. I always hit to knock out.
Yep. It is at this point that Zanner, you would hear coming up the tunnel. There's this loud thumping noise coming up the tunnel.
Okay.
It's all the drunk soldiers.
Oisin, it's your turn. You can now hear fighting going on outside of the
How
room.
close is the door?
It's close.
Like,
It's
you-
also at this point that you
came
realize.
like over here, right, to go to
Yeah.
the table.
It's also at this point that you realize that door is a metal door and is almost airtight. There's barely any space at the top. There's no space at the bottom. It touches the bottom. There's just like a little bit of space at the top.
I'm going to see if I can just peer through that top. If I can look into the next room.
Okay, your legs are still bound.
Is there a keyhole?
No.
No? Okay. I'm gonna bring the chair over, hop on the chair, and look in.
Okay. Give me a perception roll.
Really? God. 8?
8. It's kind of hard to see past. You're in a dark room. It's bright on the other side, and you see movement.
Can I see an unoccupied space?
On the other side of the door,
Yes.
I'm going to say no with an 8.
It will just have one more retry.
Sure. Sure.
That's better. Lucky number.
Let me look with my good eye.
22.
22. You can see that the man that was like trying to not kill you is laying on the ground, and you can see Desmond in front of him, and that's about all you can see. Given
That
the
all?
limited
No,
vision,
no empty.
you can also see that this is kind of like a blast door, how it operates in this wall. But yes, there is a space right behind Desmond.
With my ability, I'm gonna quickly pull out the name so it's official. Come on. With my ability from Fey Wanderer Magic, I get 1 free casting of Misty Step. I'm gonna Misty Step there.
Okay. You Misty Step out.
Does Misty Step remove the rest of his bindings?
No.
No.
Okay.
He is bound and unarmed.
Yep. And close. Alright, I'm gonna reach over. Let me see if I can legitimately do this. Hold on.
I feel like that uses up.
I will give you a bonus action and that's it.
That was the bonus action.
Okay, then no.
Damn, I was gonna cast Spare the Dying.
Because you did do two perceptions
Yep.
and
Yep.
Misty Step.
Yeah, we still got time to do spare the dying.
Okay.
And
So-
this guy technically shouldn't be dying because I just like knocked him out. Purposely knocked him out, not tried to beat him dead.
Mhm.
Danny doesn't like to kill if she can help it.
It is now Desmond's actual turn, and he's going to turn to the one that's still up,
Oh, that guy's probably peeing himself.
and he's going to go for 2 strikes on that one. And those, one hit and the other one missed. If Desmond can roll a 6, that guy's unconscious as well. Got 2, so he's fine. Alright. He's not going to spend a key point. He doesn't feel threatened. There's only one guy. 5 of yous now. And it is now that guy's turn. He is going to move over to the space where the red one was.
Pee himself?
He's going to make an attack towards Desmond.
Oh, that's ballsy.
Ooh. Sure it is. Getting a 21 to hit.
Damn.
And deals 9 damage to Desmond. And then you see these sort of squid-like, octopus-like tentacles come out from underneath his robing, his rags, and they come up and wrap around Desmond's arms. And then he bends down and starts searching through the down guy's pockets.
Oh no.
Okay, and you see him pull out a little device.
Oh no.
And it is Zanner's turn.
Okay, I will come into the room.
Behind Oisin.
Just squish it over
I
there.
will go up to the corner. Yeah, can I see past him? That's a good spot.
Yep.
Can I? But as I did, I came in backwards, so I could peer down the. Can I do that? Can you walk backwards? Or does that slow down your speed?
To peer that way?
To peer where the sound came from.
Yeah, you can watch it. There's nothing over there right now.
There's nothing that I can. So we don't know. It's
Not
just,
at the moment. There's
just
nothing
know
over
that
No,
there's
because
a
the tunnel's
noise.
like right here.
You can still
Yeah.
hear something stomping up the
Okay.
tunnel.
All right. So, what is talking to an enemy? Is that a bonus action?
I'll
Or
give
is
you
that
a
an
couple-
action?
I'll give you a couple seconds to just do it for free.
Okay.
Has to be quick though.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him why he doesn't just give up telepathically.
Telepathically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should mess with him a little bit. Scare him maybe.
Give me a sanity roll.
Okay. Just gotta remember what my. Oh, it's not written down here. Is that sanity or honor? That's sanity. So 10. I gotta beat 10?
Yes.
17.
17. You're fine. Connecting with him, he doesn't seem to have intelligible words that he's talking with inside his own head. It's just more of like grunts and thoughts, even in his own head.
Okay. Alright, then I don't see much choice. I'll hit him with a mind thrust.
Okay.
2d10. And the save is intelligence. Save is intelligence.
Yeah. No. 4.
2d10. Try you, and I will try you.
Sorry, 8. Looking at the wrong character.
Still fail. I feel like he's not.
Hit him
very
with 12.
He's intelligent. I rolled a 4. You got him with 12?
Yeah.
Okay, he is down.
Okay. Now, that object, he's in the room with us, so that object we saw him pick up, we should find out what that is, and we should also find a way to untie this guy. How do you feel? This is out loud, there's no point.
Okay, so it's metal bindings.
Yeah.
Yes. Only on his legs now.
Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you guys heard it, but
Okay.
I hear some tromping coming up the hall.
That can wait. Move, Yankee.
Who?
The
That's
Yankee.
Desmond.
Yeah.
Desmond? Good. Desmond's in front of you.
Yeah, I'm
that
turning
guy's
over.
down. Can you flip him, please? Yep, Desmond moves over to the empty space on the other side of the bodies.
As I go to the
Yeah.
red guy and just spare the dying.
We're gonna have to do it on the other guy too.
Okay.
Okay, so they're both unconscious still, but stabilized.
Okay.
I'm gonna check
You're
my
still-
guy and just make sure that he's... Okay, still initiative order.
You're still in initiative order.
It's
so
my
you
turn
can't
then.
cast Spare the Dying. It's your turn.
I'm going to step over this guy and try and grab the device that he had.
Okay. You step over there. Yeah, there's space for you to move up in there.
I go right here.
You get over there, pick up the device. It's like a little two-pronged trigger.
Does it look like it's lit up or anything?
No.
Like Danny's not overly familiar with technology, but usually when they're lit, there's something's wrong.
No.
Or it's on.
No.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
Something's wrong, it's on, or it's
I'll
just
step
functioning.
back over there with the switch,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna lean down and just kind of like
Pet the little astral dagger.
no, well, I'm actually not gonna do that. He's probably like purring and butting up against me, but I'm just gonna like shake the guy that I knocked unconscious and be like, "Are you actually alive?"
Okay.
That's it. Like I'm not actually doing a check or anything. I'm just kind of like,
All right.
kill you.
So, at this point, then, from down the path, you hear a loud stomping sound. Can you put this in that pathway, please?
Oh boy, it's big guy.
It is a big guy.
And what, this path?
So he is going to stomp all the way over to you, Oisin,
Oh boy.
and just like barely fitting in.
Oh no. I was hoping it was drunk soldiers.
What's my... Yeah, wait, it's half plate, so I still have arm. I still have my AC, right?
No, because you don't have the full thing on.
No? So just...
Technically, you'd be unarmored right now.
Alright.
So. Does a 13 or a 13 or 17 hit?
They have to get higher than my AC or just match it?
Match it or over.
Yeah, my AC right now is 13.
So
Okay.
you both hit.
So both attacks hit.
Mm-hmm.
And you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as he just lets 2 punches off into your chest.
Okay, so he would
And
be
then-
after me in initiative?
Yes.
Before Ocean?
And then you see him like just hype up a bit and go for 2 more shots. So a 13 or a 10. 13 hits, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So hits you with another punch for 6 damage.
So 18 damage total?
Yep. With bludgeoning damage into just right into the chest.
Mm-hmm.
But it is your turn now.
Yeah, just that's... Okay, I'm going to walk over to his red friend. Cast Spare the Dying. Turn to him.
I mean, hop over.
Yeah. I imagine I can turn to the big guy. Is he one of them?
The one or what?
Is he a hybrid?
He is. You see that he has like a blacked over, hardened skin. He is the one who carried you in.
He's like carapace, insecty looking skin, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to just look at him and go, they don't know my policy with use. I mean use no harm. They didn't know that. They don't even know what you are. I'm going to help your friends who are dying. I'm gonna help bring them back.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Okay. That's a swing. And then with my... Okay, so 13.
13. He's watching you. He puts his hands down, but they're still clenched fists, and he's just watching you.
And I turn to the rest of them. Don't touch any of them aggressively. as I do what I do and I cast Spare the Dying on the red guy.
Okay. You cast it, and he seems to be a little settled. Are you going to try and maintain cast Spare the Dying on the other individual?
It's only an action. Are you going to allow me?
I'm going to say right now you're out of combat.
Okay. I'll cast Spare the Dying on the other guy.
Okay. They are still unconscious, but they are not dying.
I'll switch my focus to healing, psionic restoration, and I'll walk up and touch the last one. It brings him. What is that? That focus.
You mean the guy
Focus
that's
and
in
this
front of me?
discipline. You can use a bonus action to touch a creature that has 0 hit points and stabilize it. Is that the same thing as
Which one?
the one that's still not this one?
Because this one is technically I don't hit to kill. I hit to unconscious.
But he's still 0.
But he's
Well, I guess he's not dying.
But he's stabilized.
Oh, so are
So
any of
that's
them
the difference.
dying? Are
None
any of them in
anymore.
a dying
None
condition?
anymore.
No.
Well, there's no point doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to. I don't know if I want to bring them. What does Spare the Dying do?
That's stabilizing.
Okay, so basically you wasted a spell when I could have just touched him.
It's a cantrip.
And this guy, we're all out of combat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment.
All
we're
right,
here.
so I will ask him what his intentions are if we revive his friends.
The big guy?
Yeah.
You go to talk to the big guy, and he's just standing there staring at you. What are you saying to him?
I'm specifically asking, we can heal your friends. We only attacked them because they took our friend. So, you know, we can fight, or we can end this amicably. I'm for amicably, but I'm not stupid. I don't want to heal your friends, and then there are 4 of you against us. So what are your intentions?
Standing there, and he's just staring at you as you're talking. And he's shoulder to shoulder. He's touching both sides of the wall, as he is a larger creature. And the space there is only like 5 feet. So he's crunched up at the moment. And he just like shimmies down. You hear it scraping on the brick on either side. And he just goes, Albert said we come here, save life. So we've just been trying to survive. And then the twins spotted him. And we were told to make sure he doesn't find us. So she hit him with the knockout, and I brought him back. We just want to be left alone. And he starts to try and shimmy back.
We just
Till
want
he's
our friend back.
Out of the doorway, and he just goes, just go. You didn't see us. We didn't attack you.
Do you want us to heal your friends?
No. Good lesson for them to learn.
Yeah, they're not
Okay.
dying now.
Yeah. Sure. All right. Works for us. He doesn't know we have that device, does he?
No, because
Yeah, I grabbed it and stepped away before he showed up.
Okay, so
I'm
I will ask him where that path behind us leads.
I'm gonna speak up and hold the thing because
Duh.
Danny's dumb, and she's just gonna be like, "What does this do?"
That makes the room fill. And he points to the room on the side.
The one that he was in.
Yeah.
Fill with what?
Water.
Oh, somebody else. No, thank you.
Other button, blue button, it opens door. And the door just slides to the side, really quiet.
do you have a key for this, or can you break these? As I point to my bindings.
And he pulls a little key ring on his side. There you go.
I unlock the.
It's really easy to do. Think like a really long bike lock.
Yeah.
Is what's wrapped around your
Yeah.
knees, or your legs.
After I unlock those, I go in, get my gear, Any I can immediately put on?
No.
I do.
Now that the door's open and there's like some light shining in here, you see these little holes in the floor that all have like they're leveled off with water. So it's really easy to surmise that this room probably filled up with water.
Danny also went like 3 steps up the stairs just to make sure that there was no water touching her.
But yeah, you probably have enough time to put everything on.
Yeah, we'll probably.
I'll put everything on but my armor because that takes
Time.
so I'm gonna put it in my bag and just walk out.
Can I see everyone now from where I am?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
pretty much.
Psionically to our party only. I say I recommend going out the way we came, because there are some rooms upstairs, if you remember, that may
The locked room.
behoove some searching. Everybody in agreement?
We don't hurt any of them.
Yeah, we're not hurting them. I mean, hopefully they don't follow us. I imagine it's their rooms, but I'm quite curious
I'd
what's in
rather
those
just
two.
leave.
I was gone last time, so how much money did we get from?
I'm pretty sure there's magic items.
They have that.
How does that about your leaving now, Mr. Greedy? You're not so sure you want to leave now, are you?
I
Morally, I
Psionically.
walk
morally I wanna, but the other
to the
part of
big
me
guy.
just goes, I deserve something.
and I'm.
I got
I was just
kidnapped.
like, you live down here, or do you live
Oh,
in the
we
house
deserve
up
something.
there?
We rescued you.
Yeah.
The twins, they live in the pool. It's nice and spacious, big cavern underneath. Albert lives in the house. Says it's a little too dusty for us, and I agree. The twins don't like the dust. I personally just sleep in here. And he points to the like destroyed area of stuff and the 2 little cots.
Why? Like, did they say they came here to just have a good life? Is that what they said?
Came here to get away, to hide.
Anyway, why are you hiding? Why did you have to get away?
Because of us.
He looks towards Oisin as he says that. Earthlings aren't nice. They're mean, destructive creatures.
Oh, it's because he's human?
It's because we're human, yes.
Yep.
And
Desmond
they
is
are
as
not
well.
nice.
No,
But you're safe on this planet?
Safer.
they don't look human, so
Oh,
genetically
you look okay to me.
they're human.
He's just like holding out his arm, gesturing like back towards the tunnel.
I take out.
As I point to the record, Albert,
The red one,
Yeah.
is Albert. Yeah.
twins, what do we call you?
Albert just calls me Biggs because I'm big.
Okay, well, Biggs, next time we're in Avis, I'll drop off some supplies for you.
I feel like after this, Albert will heed when I told him we should find a new home.
I give him 40 inner credits.
Takes it. I mean, he's got like a big hand. You place him in, he just looks at him and like closes his hand around them.
The hybrids are welcomed on Mars. There's a hybrid recovery program where they'll do their best to accommodate for your new needs, and you will be compensated and given a monthly paycheck as a apology.
I don't think Albert will be willing to go there.
Well, just let them know, just in case few spaces become less and less safe.
We'll find a place. And he just puts his arm back out to point, like,
Okay.
I start
towards the
going.
tunnel.
Yeah, and I start going and all that.
Okay.
How long does detect magic last?
10,
Check the spell.
10
It's all I have is that I know it.
That's
Okay,
10
well,
minutes.
it's in the player's handbook.
Yeah. 10 minutes.
So the trip from the house to here took longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so I won't bother casting it here. I don't imagine there's too much up that hallway, anyways. I'm not that curious to find out.
No, I think we just head back.
all of yous are heading out. No one's staying behind.
He seemed like he wanted us to go, so.
Okay. So as you make it to the little portal, and three of yous lead out, Oisin falling behind. As the last one out, you do see him at the top of like the little tunnel ramp, and he's just like putting things around the door frame at the top of the tunnel.
Based on placement, and if any time I get to briefly see the devices, do I know what they are?
Give me an intelligence roll.
Okay, because I have a pretty good idea what they are. Intelligence, just straight.
Yep.
17.
It's a bomb.
Yeah. So he's placing explosive charges, so even if we wanted to, we can't follow them.
Okay. So you head through the portal.
Is he? Before he does that, I'm gonna quickly see if he's doing anything unsafe. With it's like a little bit lower, something like that.
No, he's placing them all reasonable. They're in an upper arch, so it's gonna bring everything down.
Any like crate I can put? Any crates nearby?
No. At this point, it's a narrow tunnel
All right.
heading back.
I teleport out.
Okay. As the three of yous, or four of yous, get to the other side, you are now seeing what I described to them earlier.
Yeah.
And you guys just making your way back out.
I think we were gonna check that room up top.
Yeah, two of them.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you start making your way back up to the house, and as you're getting to probably 100 feet away from the initial stairs that you came down from the house, you can just see two Aarakocras walking down with spears in their hands, and they're just like slowly walking forward.
They see us?
Yeah.
And I just
We
go.
found him.
Yeah, no, sorry, I just had a drunken stupor. Just go back. There's nothing much there.
Is General Talus here?
No, the general is on the other side of town at the moment.
No.
We got a tip that your friend here was spotted in someone's garden, so we went over there. We couldn't. We're looking over there right now. So
guys, just slow
okay.
day drinking. Don't tell the captain.
Okay. We're still gonna have to report this to the captain.
Oh yeah. Just
That you were found. We can't
the culprit was a 30-year-old whiskey, a little bit of cherries in it.
Okay. You all can go. We're just gonna make sure there's no one else down this tunnel. This does seem like a vulnerable point for creature attacks. So.
I don't know, creature. Huh? Alright.
And the two.
Careful, I
Very.
pissed on that step.
The two very carefully walk past you in this tunnel system, and you can head back up.
Are they walking back towards the palms?
They're walking back towards the bridge that you went over.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I didn't see the bomb, so I don't know.
No, you two don't know about them.
I don't know about the bombs yet.
So,
You just gotta let them walk in.
you guys just going straight upstairs of the house to try those doors again?
Well,
I don't know anybody. I don't know. We don't know that they're walking into
I was
danger.
gonna say, both him and I
They're-
thought that
They're small plastic explosives, just meant to cave in that tunnel.
but the sound we heard on the door sounded a little weird, so.
Doesn't sound that healthy if you're in that blast, though. If you trigger it.
Yeah, that's.
I want to check the locked door, just to make sure that there's no bomb behind it.
Okay.
That was a separate thought from this. That was something
Yeah.
she thought before when she was in the house.
So you.
We don't know about the bomb, but we do know that they're walking towards those four beings.
So
Right.
you guys are heading upstairs.
I'll
then?
call back and say, yeah, there's nothing down there. Don't waste your time.
They nod. It's just standard protocol. We're just going to make sure.
I recommend that you don't.
Being sus.
I wrote.
It's pretty dangerous back there.
The one stops and looks at you. Give me a deception roll.
Oh, shit.
And I'm only asking it of you because you're the one doing the most talking right now.
Yeah.
Once Oisin started lying, Danny just shut up because she knows she's not good at it.
I'm just going to quickly check something.
20.
like a nat 20?
Yeet. Yep.
Nat 20.
Quick,
So what does that
What?
mean?
how far away
Did you
are
roll
they?
that before?
I rolled it at the same time. I was waiting for him to
How
say.
far away are they?
Did we do a double contested roll? Like a second roll now?
Well, it's just their modifiers now.
I guess, yeah,
his
modifiers.
insight versus your deception?
Yeah.
So they would have like a 2 insight. What's your
What's your deception?
-1.
Yeah.
So they know you're lying, and they start to walk back towards you, and they're like, "Sir, what do you know? What do you know?
I know that if you go down that pathway,
What
you're
do you
gonna die.
know?
Are you withholding information that could be detrimental to the safety of the city?"
No. Not to
One
the
looks at
city.
the other, and you stay here. I'll be back.
I
The
wouldn't
one
do
guard
that.
is staying with you, and the other one turns around to
Okay,
keep going.
how far away is that guy who's turning around?
I
From
headed up
you,
the stairs.
probably
with
like 10,
Desmond.
15 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Charm Person and just
It only lasts so long.
and I'm just gonna go. Hey, but come on. It's dangerous. There's a lot of stalagmites and stalactites. I was barely able to squeeze on through. For you, you got those big wings. You don't want those punctured.
He failed the save. I rolled a 2.
Yep.
Okay. So he believes you. Okay. Okay. Everyone out. Everyone out.
Yeah.
Everyone out.
Let's go.
Is
And
that
the
both
other-
of them now?
Were you casting on just the one or both?
Just the one, because
Okay,
he
so
was
the other
leaving.
guy's standing there just like, "What are you doing? Wait, you can't just, no, come back." And he's following behind reluctantly. It's like, "Yeah, come on, everyone out. Let's go. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's
As
go."
we go up the stairs and
Okay. Desmond gets the top, and he's just like talking to the guards and sort of does like the go on, knowing that you guys want to go upstairs.
Okay, we let them like walk forward, and then I'm just gonna walk upstairs.
Okay.
I'm also gonna walk upstairs because I'm just following Danica at this point.
So as you get upstairs, you see the one door's open, there's one door slightly ajar, and then there's a third door.
And I'm gonna just walk over to the third door and just try the handle again for fun.
It's locked. The handle's not moving.
Oh, fun! As I pull out my thieves' tools.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check plus your modifier, or plus your proficiency bonus.
7?
I can add 2 to that.
So 9.
You get the tool in there, and like you think you got the first tumbler. You get to the second one, you get it, and then you realize that you didn't get the first one. You're gonna have to start over.
All right.
Jeez.
That's better. 14.
And I can add 6 to that.
Oh, nice. So you get it, and it unlocks, and the door opens up, and you can see this room has a window in it, which is kind of dirty on the inside. And now that it's open, you can hear like a loud whirling sound of something inside the room.
That is a loom.
I'm gonna look.
Okay, you open the door all the way.
Yeah.
In the center of the room, on the sides of the room, there are 2 like little cots that have been turned sideways, pressed up against the walls. But in the center of the room, there's a device, probably about 3 feet wide, 7 feet tall, and it looks like metal tentacles coming up, like a good dozen metal tentacles coming up. The bigger at the base, get really small at the top. They're all intertwined, and they seem to be like undulating on themselves.
Can I identify what type of machine this is?
Give me a history check.
I'm not helping you with this one.
Yeah, I know. 8.
8,
Oh, sorry, wait. I have the good luck stone. 9.
9. You know what? Thinking back on like human history for a moment, and like what this thing could be, it might be something occult. It might be a bomb. With a 9, you don't know.
I'm gonna fuck around. I'm gonna tinker around with the machine, see if it's like, nope, that's an explosive charge, or like,
You better let me
oh,
check
no.
it. Can I check it with Arcana? Or do I have to use
Sure.
history as well?
You go ahead and check it with Arcana, see if there's any magic to it. Any magical presence to it.
22.
There's no magical presence to it.
Okay.
quite knowledgeable.
So you're gonna tinker with it, see if you can figure out what it does.
Yep.
Okay, go for it.
So,
And Desmond's
Tinker
still
check?
downstairs.
Yep. Desmond is still downstairs. Yep.
woo, mod 20.
Mod 20. You like get down, you see a couple screw points, you unscrew it, and you see the wiring on the inside. It's not it's not anything magical. It is a sensor dampener. So like no technological things can penetrate anything around this area. Like phones wouldn't work,
Oh.
that sort of stuff.
Sensor dampening field.
Yeah, it's like a cell phone jammer, but
For
maybe a little larger and for a lot more things.
sort of big electromagnetic pulse.
So something they probably used to protect themselves so people couldn't
Now,
sense
knowing
them.
that, as you've seen coming up and as you two seen in the other room, the TVs do still work though. So it's probably more looking at it and just, basic knowledge. It's probably more of a wireless system. So it interferes with anything that isn't like hardwired into the wall sort of deal.
How would this, with my immediate knowledge, how would this affect the ship?
If you were to bring it on the ship,
Yeah.
anything not hooked into the main power wouldn't work.
So,
That includes your armor.
and
Because
communicators.
as you're looking at this, you can see it is connected to the main power.
Do you explain what it is to us?
Yeah, I give like basic footnotes to you, and then I talk full techie with him.
So from my limited, I'll go. I feel like we should tell General Talus about this.
Definitely.
But first, can we enlist the help of the dumb one? That one that you've charmed? Is he still your
Too
buddy?
late.
You can call him up here to help us push this door open.
Oh, the
Only lasts for a minute.
At this point, I will cast
an hour.
10
oh, it does
minutes,
last for
right?
an hour?
Yeah, charm person's
I
an
will
hour.
cast.
No,
detect
because
magic.
then that's risking it too much.
Okay.
I'm
Casting detect magic. In this room, you don't sense anything magical.
But do I sense in the other room? Do I sense? Like I'm going to walk around the
Faint.
the room we've opened and up to the door of the.
There are two faint magical presences from where you are currently standing.
Okay.
Walking around a bit, one is in the room you can't get into, and one is in the room that you've already been in.
Okay, I'll go to the room that we've already been in first.
while he's
Okay. See
doing
if I
that, me and you
figure
push
out what
the
it is.
ajar door. Now
Okay.
that we don't need to be quiet, we can just go full ham.
Okay. Do you want us both to roll one, or just you roll strength?
You, Roshan, because you actually have a positive modifier,
Okay.
and I'll just give you advantage.
Oh, nat 20.
So with your detect magic, as you enter into the other room, the one that you've already been in, you do feel like an alteration, I think is what it is, presence coming from like a package wrapped in the corner.
Okay.
Are you assisting, or
Yeah, I helped her, and so she had an advantage.
Nat 20.
nat 20? You get the door open. It is a very cleaned room. It does have like a thin layer of dust over it, as this entire house does, except for the room you're in right now.
Okay.
But it is just clean. It's organized.
As I just
And
sort of
as you open it up, it looks as if like the bookcase that had been sitting beside, for some reason, had like fallen over, and you were just slowly having to push it off of another shorter bookcase on the other side. So
got the door open.
All right. I guess I've located the one. Before this thing wears out, I'll walk into the other room.
okay.
See if I can pinpoint where it's coming from.
Would you tell me as you walk by the previous one?
I will eventually.
Alright. Just because I have identify, so I can be like, no, this shit cursed.
Can you identify one object after another?
Yeah,
Or could you
I
only-
have enough spell slots, it just takes a minute.
Okay.
And I can also do it as a ritual. It
Yeah.
just takes 11 minutes.
11 minutes, yeah. I remember when I was a sorcerer.
Well, also, we could just put them in my bag and skedaddle. And then investigate it on the ship. But, yeah,
Okay.
no,
So
you check that room.
the other room, the one that they had just opened up, the item in there is transmutation.
That's pretty nifty.
Can I sense where it's coming from?
Yeah.
Is it like a book or? is it-
Searching the room, you find like little clay pot, about that big.
Okay. Here's the other one. So
Who chose this one?
yeah, I just touch the pot and see if anything bad happens to me.
No, you're right.
And bring it out to the hallway, and then I go and get the package. Same thing.
Put it in my bag.
You can fit them both in your bag. The package is fine. It's a little crinkly.
Okay, I bring it as well and say, and this is all the magic I could sense in 120 feet?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
All right, and then I'm gonna go. Okay, well, I'll put them in the bags, and we'll just investigate in the ship, right? Don't want to walk out here with a whole fucking flower pot.
All right, so the three of you, as you get downstairs, this time there are a good 7 guards in there, and they're like, "What do you mean you didn't check the tunnel? You need to check the tunnel." No, it's okay. They said it's fine. We don't need to check the
I'm gonna.
tunnel."
Okay,
Calm
you
down.
guys, Danica, you're gonna have to pick me up and help me walk for some of the way, as I'm gonna go. Where's the bathroom? And fall down the stairs.
From upstairs to downstairs.
Yeah.
She's just at the top going, "This is part of the plan," and then just walks down after him to pick him up.
Only because I rolled reasonable. As you hit the bottom, almost at the same time, you feel the ground shake beneath you, and there's yelling going out on the street, and some of the guards begin to look out the front door, and they leave. You two go over to help him up. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any guards inside?
There's still a couple. There's
All right,
4.
all right.
Xander's too short to help you, so Desmond comes over to help you.
It's just. Alright,
Well, if they're not, wait, no, there's still some guards around.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, that's.
we just, I just say we should probably head back to the
I
ship.
go to bed. Come on.
As you 4 leave the building, off
As,
a ways,
as leaving, okay, that was the worst hotel.
off a ways, you can just see this large pillar of smoke billowing up.
Yep, and as after
on the
about-
surface.
Yeah.
Okay, so the bombs didn't go off underground. That's what I thought that might have been. I did, because
No,
I
I'm
wouldn't
guessing.
have known that
I'm
there was
guessing
bombs.
they went off underground, and it was the surface damage, smoking. It probably caused a landslide, cave-in.
well, we'll check and see. You and I today
we don't actually know, but I'm thinking
Yeah,
it
as-
makes sense. That's what would happen.
Well, as we're walking, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, the main reason I didn't want him to go down there, he was placing small, controlled explosive charges, enough to cave in behind us.
Well, the main reason I didn't want him to go down there is he just told us he wants to be left alone.
Yeah. He
A bunch of
sure
Aarakocra
is.
showing up in there. You know, it's going to be a fight all over again, and he could probably wipe the ground to quite a few of them.
Exactly.
I don't want the Aarakocra dead, and I don't want him dead.
Yeah. So
If you knew the bomb was there, though, we should have said something. What if people were hurt up top?
with how those charges usually go, they only affect a small area, just enough so people can't follow. So
But it sounds like
let's
more
say,
damage happened.
well, let's say with how deep we were, let's say the tunnel is as tall as Zanner. The explosives would only reach as tall as Viri. But the difference between the tunnel and the surface was one of these buildings.
Rather than sitting here and speculating, why don't we just go see what the hell is causing the smoke? Maybe it's unrelated.
Yeah, it could be a gas line.
Alright, so you guys are going
I guess
towards
we
the
decided to
explosion?
go check out.
Rather than
Okay.
go back to the ship.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend I'm not blackout drunk, but just
Like slowly stumbling behind us.
oh yeah, oh,
Okay, so as you 4,
follow the
Ah.
baby man.
after a bit, Desmond's just alright, guess we're doing this. And you guys arrive,
I
and
guess I was just gonna say when he says that, I'd be like, we rescued Oisin. If you don't wish to stay, you don't have to.
no, we'll stay. And then after a bit, as you arrive to where the smoke is, and there's a couple guards being like, no, back up, everyone, back up. You can see just past them, it looks like a building has caved in on itself. And there's just like smoke billowing up.
That must have been the, no, that can't be the exit. Let's teleport 5 feet away to this building right down the street.
Well, you're like 4 blocks away. Yeah.
It could be. We don't know what.
Plus,
It's been a good 10 minutes.
So that it looks like the whole
So
building
my-
is kind of collapsed.
My
Yeah, it
detect
looks like
magic
it
is gone
crumbled.
now.
Okay.
You can still see, like, on the surface, the house structure that was there is just crumpled in. And the houses on either side look fine. It just looks like this one sort of crumpled in on itself.
I just go up to, I guess, someone who is on the street and, did someone live there?
I'm walking up to just a random individual. I don't think so. And it's been empty for a couple weeks, a month or so.
That's good.
as I just like, whoa, as I telepathically say, ask one of the guards, see if they, see, because, you know, we're us, maybe they'll give us a little bit of information.
Okay, I hear that, and I'll walk over to a guard, and I'll curious like, and playing it up a little bit, and just be like, "Oh, what do you think happened? That's crazy."
And you approach them.
You're
That's
fucking
like,
crazy, man.
ma'am, we're at no liberty to say what has transpired in this location at the moment. Can you please move along?
That's fucking Danica Star Woman.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure General Talus will tell me.
He's drunk. He's pretending to be drunk. He's gonna say fake drunk last name. She doesn't even have one.
No, I don't.
So,
Star Woman.
as you say that, they just sort of look at you and they're like, okay, but you need to get clear. We need to make sure nobody was inside. Make sure there's no damage to city structuring. So
Yeah, all right.
please move along.
Okay, as I just telepathically. Let's go home after a couple hundred feet. I'm sobering.
Okay, I was gonna say I walk back and I just go. We could probably head to the ship now.
Yeah.
So you get to the ship.
At some point, I just hit the communicator and just in the hopes that it'll reach Clyde wherever he is, and I just go, "We found Oisin. You can head back to the ship now."
You just get back up.
What if he caused
Oh,
that?
okay. Okay.
Are you lost?
No.
Yes.
Who has my cop?
And you get to the ship, and after like half an hour, he returns. And he just has like that defeated look.
He's probably running all through the city trying to find him.
You know, just upset. And he walks in. And he's like, "All right."
Well, maybe next time he won't miss an adventure.
So.
Or get frozen in cyberspace.
We told you to update your firmware on Monday, and now look.
Right?
You don't listen.
And it happens.
If you're stupid, say silent.
You almost had it lined up. So you get back to the ship.
Yeah.
I assume you're all gonna get a little rest.
Rest
Amy
won't hurt.
is directing to load the cargo for the little mission you guys have
Yeah.
acquired.
Just, I'm gonna take a spare 22 minutes and identify it with, and have communicator on the standby just to say what we got. I'm gonna do the pot first.
The 2 magical items.
Yeah.
Okay, you get to your like a little quiet area. You cast it. The first thing as you cast it, you're doing the pot first.
Yep.
All right. It's that one.
As I just go,
Okay, we're all watching this, right?
Are you?
I don't know. Where
I
are you
am.
doing it?
I've got a vested interest because he has a habit of just
yeah,
taking
as
magic
I'm just
shit and
gonna
taking
go,
it.
I know.
Danica to engineer room, Danica to engineer room.
So I head there.
As I just go, here you go.
Pot. Oh, this is cool. I can plant something in here.
Yeah, if you put like bonsai in there, he becomes alive.
She runs away with the pot.
Okay. The other
After, I'm gonna tell her, after the,
item, a month.
yeah, after 30 days or 4 weeks.
Alright. And the other item, you unwrap the packaging, and it's like a long stick. Like a 6-foot stick.
I think I know what this is.
Yeah, probably do. I'll give you the card of what it is, but it's not. It is a stick.
Yep. I know what it is. As I just go, huh.
Oh,
I'm just gonna.
I chose this one.
Okay.
Nope, wrong one.
Yeah, I figured it was that one, MacKenzie. As I just go,
Oh yeah, that one I chose.
yeah. As I'm
That
gonna
one I
go,
didn't choose.
No.
here you go. You fucking found it.
Thank you.
It is
This
just
is-
a stick.
This now I can travel as fast as you guys.
Is it?
Broom of flying up.
That was your solution? There were so many fucking
You're
shoes.
faster than us.
Okay, well,
There were so
at least
many
I'm not the
shoes that
slowest
made you
anymore.
go faster.
But it is a stick. You could probably, with a bit of practice,
I'll have to
probably,
learn how to fly
surf
on it. It's not attunable, right? I don't have to have
No,
it attuned to me.
That's
so.
the nice thing about that. You don't have to attune
Yeah,
it.
you could ride it like a broom.
Literally anybody could borrow
You
it.
can
and
hook
use
a
it.
hammock
Or you
on
could
it
just
'cause
hang
it
on to it,
floats,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You can hook that. There's your bed. You hook a hammock, maybe some bags of your stuff, and you just
Like, when you found it, it was sitting in the corner. Now that it's out of its packaging, you can't like put it down on the ground. It's always has like a couple inch float. It just floats.
Yeah.
However you let it.
I
Besides,
still have that. If I put the packaging over it, does it stop floating?
I can call it and send it away. Can
All
I
right,
not?
I'm gonna.
Looking at the packaging, it's lead line.
Okay, I hand you the lead line wrapping, if just in case you don't want it fucking poking your
You
eye
can
out.
send the broom to travel to destinations within 1 mile of you.
Yep.
If you speak the command word, name the location, and are familiar with that place.
Yep.
The broom comes back to you when you speak another command word, provided the broom is within 1 mile of you. So I can leave it on the ship and go.
You can have it technically following way behind you, and then munir it and just fly away.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I can.
And
can I
it has a hammock.
Very cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Back aboard the ship, do you have anything that you need to accomplish on Avis? Or would you say that the crew of the Remora is done on this planet?
Well, we got our jobs, right?
Yep.
We just have to go and do them now.
Do we need to be stationary to do the rest of the work on the hooking up the my technology
Yes.
to my technology?
How
If we
long
have
would
to be
that
stationary. We
take?
can't do it while we're in space.
If me, him, and Desmond worked on that, and I assume
I would say day and a half, 2 days.
Guess it's up to
Okay.
Desmond.
I'd say it's worth doing.
That's
Stay or go.
including hooking it up, testing to make sure that everything fires correctly so you don't get in space, activate it, and blow yourselves up.
yeah,
I would say,
So,
just in
that's-
case we need it, it's
yeah,
worth
it's
doing.
worth it. And during one of my breaks with that, I want to go go see Talus and talk to him.
Okay.
So from this point on, we'll no longer need fuel to move.
Correct.
Cool.
Arriving at Talus's place, he's like, talking with a couple soldiers outside of his house. You've gotten the implication at this point that Talus's house is sort of like the hangout zone for soldiers and whatnot.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's a couple there, and he sees you approaching. He's like, "Oh, they found you."
Just a bit of a drunken stupor.
Ah, sure it was. And the other two are like, "I'll see you later, Talus." All right. So what was her name?
I believe it was Kraken. 30 years old, hint of cherries.
Give me a deception roll.
You should have said Biggs.
Albert. Okay, deception?
Yep.
Good thing, too. 2.
He's just like, "All right, keep your secrets."
Fine. Well, no, I'm not. I actually came here to tell you what happened, but is there anyone else? Is it just us?
You're just outside his front door. He's sitting on like a little bench on the front of his house.
Can we go in for some tea?
Sure. And he stands up and heads in, starts pot.
Is it safe to say that we had a long rest?
Yeah, you can get a long rest.
I'm going to just. So, as he's bringing the tea, number one, can I take some tea bags with me? I don't know when's the next time I'm going to find some authentic tea.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Is this a day and a half later?
No, this is during.
Okay, so we haven't set up the.
No, this was like immediately after all
Oh,
this.
okay, all right.
I
So we haven't had a rest chat then.
no.
We're just letting Talus know that the rescue's called off.
And I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
So, thank you for that. Now, what's on the report?
The report, as it currently stands, is that an individual of human race became intoxicated on the planet and got lost. Now, we can only do that so much. I mean, I made a deal with Clyde. You know, we have our little secret. Keep it secret with you. And he looks around a bit and he's like, the explosion was part of it, wasn't it?
I think so.
Alright. Well,
But right now,
I'm gonna just say, we'll keep it on the down low with everything you guys have done.
Yeah.
But next time,
You're on your own.
this is gonna have to go to like some judges.
I know. That's why I wanted to tell you, because I wanted to ensure they.
I gotta say, like, your group's a lucky bunch. I mean, you came to a city. First person you really meet is the general of the entire city guard. Like,
yeah,
that was pretty good luck.
I'm a born gambler.
And you now have ends with the king. That's a pretty big deal. Well, I can only protect you guys for so long. So again, last time.
I know. That's what.
All right.
I'm trying to levy that last time. Maybe make it the second last time. You're gonna get an anonymous tip.
He hands you like a tin box.
As I put it in my bag, you're gonna get an anonymous tip from a witness who had to abruptly leave. The source of the explosions was a damaged generator from 3 human hybrid refugees trying to
That
escape.
doesn't sound like a good idea. Humans already don't have a good reputation. I mean, your reputation's a little touchy. Some people have seen you without your helmet on.
Yeah.
Some people have seen you close up. They know you're human.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just kind of... A lot of us are just humoring you in this area.
Yeah.
We know you're human.
Oh, look at him with his mask on.
No,
Nobody knows.
I keep my helmet
There's
off
Georgie
now.
on the other side of town. We know he's some sort of human. We humor him as well. You guys are good people.
Okay.
We're not going to put in a report, even if it comes in at the moment. Again, I'm leading the case here. I'm breaking the law myself. That there was an accident. It was not related to the situation. Because if we put down the 3 human anything, that's going to... You're just tacking on a whole bunch of other issues. There's going to be, the 3 humans that blew up that building. The 3 human terrorists that blew up that building.
Yeah.
Oh, the 3 humans, they're the ones who let all the friggin' creatures in from the other side of the gateway. No, we're just...
Wow.
That's the official report, is that you got lost. And when it comes to the building that collapsed, it's under investigation.
Yes.
If it matters very
So
much, they did say they were bugging out.
So
So
we're just gonna leave
hopefully
it.
we won't have to worry about them anymore.
Hopefully everything's okay.
I would then do me this minor favor.
Are we drinking tea too?
I want.
I wasn't there.
You're not.
Oh, we're not. You
No,
went by
sure,
yourself?
I just went by myself.
Oh, I thought we all went.
I'm.
But this was
Motherfucker can't win.
immediately after the.
Yeah, well, no, you guys went back to the ship and then
I left.
Okay.
an hour later.
All right.
I'm,
Yeah, you haven't learned your lesson. You're leaving without telling anyone where you're going again.
I'm gonna quickly.
Here's
Before I leave, I'm gonna long range communicate, wait for a response, but I'm gonna say there are, of human hybrids, not carnally, but
No,
experimental.
I personally don't. So
You know what they are? You know what they look like? You read about them?
No.
Okay, well, I take the minute to explain about human hybrids.
As you explain everything and like the little bit of the lore that you're gonna get into, he just looks at you and is like, "That's disgusting that your government would do that to unwilling individuals."
Part of the reason why I left.
I can understand why they attacked you. I mean,
I'm still forming
if you seem a person,
yeah,
who essentially had you enslaved coming towards you or in any way around you,
yeah,
you're gonna overreact.
that's why I didn't lay a finger on them.
Is the pot calling the kettle black?
Yeah, let's tell this.
I would like it if there was some sort of program to let them know that they are welcome. They may be humans, but they are not treated as such, and I want a safe community for them.
I'm hearing you out. I am, but I'm a general. I don't belong to
Yeah.
The welcoming committee.
You have the king's
whatnot.
fucking baby pictures and his
What?
first fucking
You're
steps
saying
and all
I should
that.
blackmail the king?
No, I say you threaten him with your grounding. Go to your room.
He's an adult. He could have me arrested.
You stop.
He could order me to arrest myself.
That would be amusing.
You just passive aggressively just say, maybe you don't come around for Christmas,
What's Christmas?
Winter,
You arrest yourself. Fuck
winter
you.
holiday about family and giving and getting and all that.
What's winter?
A cold season.
Oh, okay. You celebrate the cold season. All right, that's up to you.
We celebrate not dying from it.
No, they all fly south during the cold season.
There is no south. There isn't no duplicate castle just to the arbitrary south.
Hope
There
it's
might be
south. The
now.
entire kingdom flies south. The whole city lifts up and moves to the other side of the planet.
On an equally sized crater.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of plugged holes.
Yeah, I know. But that's the best I want to do for now. Thank you for the tea and thank you for hearing me out.
All right, be safe. You just hold here for a second.
No, I'm gonna get an escort.
Possibly. Just sit down, boy. You sit there for a moment. He waits until 2 patrolling guards come by. He's like, "Hey, this guy needs an escort home. He's not feeling the best, and I don't want him to get lost again." They're like, "Oh, it's okay."
Oh, is that the fucking bartender?
Keep him away from any kids.
Just all right. Escort him. His ship is the more. It's kind of easy to notice. It's the most bulky, obtuse-looking ship in the
I
dock.
prefer black olives in my martini.
Sure you do, bud. And he pats you on the back.
Yeah.
The other two start ushering you back to your ship.
As they do, I'm gonna keep up the drunken act.
Alright. You get back to the ship and it's calm. They let you go at the ship. Desmond is just like, "Did you get escorted home?"
Bye, fucking job.
I
I
remember the
love you.
Goodbye, Foghorn Leghorn. As I just walk onto the ship, and as soon as I'm out of sight, just go, yeah, just stop by for a conversation.
I've watched certain Earth movies, old movies, hundreds of years old, of little boys getting brought home by the police. That's what this feels like right now. Except you're a little older than me.
Boy,
This is
I'm
weird.
your senior. I'm pretty sure I can be your fucking daddy.
Well,
Oh, that's even weirder.
that'd be weird. We can go ask my grandpa though. We'll see how his viewpoints of it. How's that sound?
Oh, God.
We got shot by a man in a wheelchair, and he just turns around and starts walking away.
Is Grandpa still alive?
Wait, what the fuck are you talking as I fall in? What the hell are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
Say your granddaddy's alive, or
Yeah.
where is he?
Well, he's at his home.
At home. The fuck else would he be?
As you just sort of like
My
kick a
grandpa-
wrench on the floor. Damn. I lost that fucking bet.
Okay, I'll explain it to you, as I haven't had to before. The only members of my family who are dead are my parents, my sister, and her husband. My grandparents are still alive.
Oh.
They're not together, but they're still alive.
Huh.
We're actually probably going to see my grandmother with your one little job that your friend picked up there.
Oh.
Yeah. Good luck with the onyx. Fun with that.
Oh. Is, does she ward some things?
Oh, no. My grandma knits.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I was imagining a scary old lady with a stun baton ready to just fucking...
No, well, she's kind of a tiny woman. Hunched over back. She knits a lot. She lives with, I guess, my brother. He's still alive. We call him Brutus. It's not a name that we gave him. It's just the easiest human thing to say. That's his name. And he's a big individual. He'll meet him.
Alright.
Yeah.
What do you mean, technically brother? Half-brother?
He's adopted. Yeah. He's also older than we all are, but I mean, we adopted him. It's complicated.
What is he?
You'll meet him. It'll be fun. Don't worry.
Can't just give me the name of a Roman governor and then just be like, you'll meet him.
It's payback for the sexy no poster.
He like goes
Thought
to walk
you'd
away and he's like,
appreciate it.
actually, I think you met his sons. Yeah, you did. Yep. And he just like smiles and goes, don't worry, you'll meet him. And he starts to walk again.
Have only I met his sons, or
I think Danica's met his sons as well.
All those two freaky
I didn't know they were related.
jackal-like people? Or
Alright.
Is that what they were? Dog-like? Jackal-like?
Jason
Oh.
and Gribbles.
It could be. I was thinking the Minotaurs.
You're just like, let's, have fun.
That too, probably.
Oh, that's cool. I'm excited.
Okay,
But
well.
we will be the course that we have plotted. You guys have that little job to drop off these groceries.
Yeah.
Goods. So we're going to go from there,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're going to go to the Onyx location. On the way, we're going to make a little stop, bury my parents and my sister, and then we'll continue the rest of the way.
Oh,
It's
good.
sort of on the way.
Whereabouts does Junior come into all of this?
Literally still a bit far away.
He stops and goes, we could stop there if you guys want.
Because Junior's this red little bubble, right?
Yes.
Okay, and we're right here.
Yes.
And we have to go, what, through here, through here?
So your
We're-
first spot, if I'm not mistaken, I'm looking the map up.
Mhm.
Your first spot you have to go to is Yaka, right? The Yaka system.
Yeah.
I'm asking you two. She wasn't here.
I hope somebody took notes.
I am Clifford.
Yeah, Cliff did.
So I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. Pretty sure it is the Yaka system. Okay.
Did last week Korben take
Oh,
that?
before we go, let's perfect the and let's fuel up anyways.
the,
But
the Yonka system in Brawn
And
and
then
Bond.
we're stopping in the menagerie.
Menagerie's up here. Where's the this Bond, right? The pink one?
Yeah. The Bon is the bright blue one by your hand there. Yep.
Okay,
It says
so
the
we're
Bon
at-
on it. I know it's hard to read.
That's it?
Yep. It should. Unless I turned the text off on that.
Yeah, you turned off that layer.
Okay. Excuse you,
You.
Clifford. Damn.
Fucking
you don't move for
clip.
3 hours.
The first
And
thing
then
you
you just
fucking say?
Rip ass.
God, Clifford.
That was loud, Clifford.
Holy
What?
shit.
You had to make the tech put her head in her shirt just to not smell it?
God.
So, yes.
Traumatized Chet.
Bon Empire is the
Look at her, she's whimpering.
like bright blue spot.
Yeah, here.
Yep, there.
So we're going here to here.
Yep.
Junior's here.
Yep.
What's this again?
That is the dwarven area. That is
Isn't that where the Onyx is?
no. It gets used there a lot by the Dwarven Authority. It is up in the 9, which is the one that looks kind of like a red boomerang. Yeah.
I thought that was
The-
a menagerie.
No, the menagerie is the blue one right beside it.
Oh, okay, so.
Okay, so you go to the menagerie, then you go to that center major star in the 9.
Okay, so we're gonna go like Bop, drop off Junior.
Yep.
Menagerie 9.
Yep. Yep.
Pretty good course.
Very easy course too.
Yeah.
His parents must be getting a little antsy.
Oh, especially if they're like royalty, they're like, "Where's our little prince?"
Or
And I mean,
of
he's been
clergy.
with you guys for
A couple months now.
4 or 5 months now.
Yep.
our whole campaign,
Pretty
technically.
much. Pretty much.
Yeah, he was just being mischievous
box.
In
during
the
the first little
box.
bit.
Yep.
Well, we dropped the box off pretty quickly.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna help you and Desmond with that engine.
All right.
now.
We'll
Yeah.
fuel up anyways to power
We'll
your
use-
drive because.
Work on that. We are going to end our episode here,
Well,
Okay.
and we will be back next week.
Hopefully, this time Cliff doesn't have any connection
Yeah,
errors.
yeah,
I'm gonna,
update your fucking firmware.
I'm gonna
Jeez.
make sure he gets those updates. You know, you gotta crack down on them a bit.
We offered wired connection, but
He was like-
you know, it's no.
He was-
He was already a little plugged up.
Yeah. So,
Well, clearly we heard him loosen it.
yeah, maybe next time he'll be updated, and that won't be a problem.
Yeah, hopefully.
But we are gonna end here.
Good night, everybody.
And I don't know. I was hoping for this week coming up, but it might be next week of doing some midweek streams. But you know that didn't get.
We didn't actually
Ironed
sit
out.
down and discuss it. Life was a little busy.
Life was a little busy this week.
Yep.
It was hard for him to show up midweek. You know, he was like this all week.
Yeah.
We had to carry him.
The worst part is he isn't even in like alignment anymore. He's not only is he like frozen in time, he's like a 1/4 inch lower as well. Like he's Chetasia's almost as tall as him right now.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Jeez, Cliff.
But we
get
are
your shit
going to end
together.
there.
Okay.
Have a great night, everybody.
See ya.
I did not mean to